Wait, Lizzie or Lizzie?
Okay, cute.
With a Y.
Tell me something, girl.
God, because you're in a fucking dream world.
Are you happy in this modern world?
Welcome to Love and Then What? Love and Then What? With your host.
Welcome, lovers and friends. It's me, your boy, Mr. Everybody, and I'm joined today by my co-host.
Maura from a couple weeks ago.
From a couple weeks ago, went a little bit viral for saying some things, and maybe she's going to say them again. Who knows? And we are joined today by Lizzie, the Lower Merion Foodie, sorry.
Foodie.
Vloggy sounded cute, though. Didn't it? It sounded adorable.
I'm taking that up now.
Where she discovers the best eats and lifestyle in Philly and the local suburbs. How you doing, Lizzie?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm good. We've been getting to know each other.
Yeah.
And geez, I'm excited for this episode. I love food, so having somebody that gets to talk about food with me is just amazing.
I'll give you my whole take, my hot take, my raw take.
So how did you get into blogging about food?
So what I tell everybody is like anyone could be a foodie. It's self-proclaimed. So one day right before New Year's it was almost 2020. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to create a food Instagram because I take pictures of food and I also love to bake. I was like, let me do it so I don't like look like that asshole that takes food. Like I take pictures of food before you eat. So I was like, you know what? Let me have an excuse to actually do it. I started it. I remember I texted my boyfriend at the time, like, follow me. You have to be my first follower. And then from there, it just kind of took off.
So funny thing, I was telling you about it a little bit before where I went through a divorce before this, right?
Yeah.
And when I first started the social medias for this, I hadn't created any content. I was just making sure I could get the name out there, at Love and Then One and all those things.
Yeah.
As soon as I created it, within 5 minutes, somehow the whore, talked about it before, my ex, added me. I was like, how would she even know?
She's stalking you.
But somehow, obviously I blocked her right away, but it's crazy how she found me immediately.
Her FBI agent did some good work. Good job, Bob.
She's not smart enough to find it on her own. Somebody had to do this for her. So how many pictures are on your phone right now of food?
Oh my God. Oh God. I try to delete them as much as I can, but my camera rolls either selfies of me and food. I would say 75% of my camera rolls food.
Do you have a dog?
I do have a dog and
it comes second to food, right?
Sorry, Max.
What kind of dog is it?
He's a schnoodle. He's the love of my life. A rescue. A schnoodle.
We all have dogs here.
Baby.
Can we all just talk about how great dogs are and people suck?
Dude, don't get
I'll start to cry, honestly. I really will.
Maura loves her dog so much. That's all she she posts about.
Oh my God,
I
love
do.
it.
I love him. They're amazing. What did we do to deserve a dog?
We don't deserve dogs.
Oh, my dog, he does not care about me at all. All I do is love him to
Both
death.
of us were just like,
What do you mean?
He's a girl dog. He loves my girl. He's obsessed with her. Does not give a shit about me. I wake up with him every morning. I take him out. I feed him. I do everything. I'm with him 5 days a week, 24/7.
You're the slave.
Yeah, 24/5.
You do whatever.
Yeah, whatever he says, I do.
25/8.
And then I go for a kiss, and he goes, and pushes me away. But if my girl goes for a kiss, he attacks her. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I get no respect. It's just dad syndrome. Nobody loves me.
Exactly.
really? My dog is the opposite.
Well, you're a girl, I guess.
Well, he loves the shit out of me, but if a guy comes around, my dog has daddy issues.
My dog has male issues for sure. I don't know if it's daddy, but definitely male. Same thing.
Is he aggressive towards men?
My dog is a very only child dog, just like I'm an only child. We are protective of what we own. So my dog obviously owns me. I don't own my dog. So if any guy comes in, my boyfriend when he came in the first time, bark, 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 bark.
Really?
Bark. Yeah, he's the cutest little nugget. He won't do anything ever to anyone. He will not hurt anyone. He will not bite anyone. He'll pretend to, but he will just go off and off and off because you're not giving him attention and you're clearly giving attention to another guy. So.
Oh, my dog is a guy comes in, my dog is on their shit instantly, but not in a bad way, obsessed with them. Attention whore. I'm can you leave them alone? And then the guys are oh my God, your dog loves me more than you. I'm you and everybody else.
You're not special. You think you're unique? Yeah, right. Yeah, hate that for you.
I'm he just wants a dad so bad.
Yeah, he wants that male figure, that testosterone. That's
I
what
do have a guy roommate, but he's never home. But he's been home the past couple days. Like, he travels for work literally all the time. And he's been home the past couple days, and my dog will just be, like, on him. Like, he's like, yo, can you get him? I'm like, no.
It's too much estrogen. That's what it is. It's what your dog feels.
I would love that. Like, I would love for my dog to love me back. Like, I know he loves me, but he can't stand the idea of showing any kind of affection towards me.
No.
It's a sin.
No.
It's literally like, he'll come in our bed and lay in our bed. He doesn't do it 24/7, but like in the morning, he'll wake up early. I'm like, dude, just get in the bed so we can get a couple more hours of sleep. And I'll try to like spoon him or just like put my hand on him. And he goes, "Arr!" He cries about it.
I know the noise. I literally,
Like, I get no love.
does it too.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Does your dog sleep in your bed?
My dog sleeps in my bed, and my bed only. I still live at home right now because I'm saving up money because I'm poor, and went to grad school. Have to save money for that. So my dog will be in my mom's bed, and my mom's like, Liz, come get Max. I'm like, are you joking? I call him my roommate, my dog. Like, he literally lives in my room in my bed with me. He's amazing.
I love dogs.
I love my life. I feel like dogs cling on to one person.
Yeah.
Like, they really just cling on to one person. Like, if there's like a whole family, like one person's a favorite.
Yeah.
They idolize them,
And then there's the guy that does everything. There's the dad that picks
Yeah.
up the shit, takes him out, and he's just like, get away from me, bro. I don't even want to talk to you.
Yep.
So, starting a food blog, were you picky as a kid? Like, were you a picky eater?
Gosh, you should ask my mom that question. Can I phone a friend? No. I wasn't that picky. I had my favorites, the chicken tenders or whatnot, but like, I like to try things that are new. My mom told me always try everything once. That includes more than food. But always say yes, like, to at least one thing. So I would always do that. Like, how else would you know if you like sushi? How else would you know if you liked ice cream? So I used to eat the same things, but I wasn't picky, I would say. I love food. Like, I don't know how I'm not 500 pounds.
Yeah, how do you do that?
I have a stomach condition, so I can't eat that much. So whenever I go to food events, I always have my +1 with me because I'm like, you have to do the eating. Like, I give them a whole like NDA before. I'm like, listen, you can't say anything. Like, you just need to eat. Like, don't tell anyone that I am making you eat all the food that I'm saying I'm eating and reviewing.
You're like a girl that's pregnant, but can't tell anybody she's pregnant.
She's catfishing.
I am catfishing in a way. I'll try everything, but like, I'm like, you need to finish the plate, like, make it look
That's
like
fair.
we really enjoyed it, or else like I'm gonna throw up on you. So
Right? That makes that's the.
I mean,
guess
okay. Wait, what happens if you do eat a lot?
if I eat a lot, I will be in agony, like
Like-
fetal position on the floor.
Like you have to poop or throw up or what is it?
I'd hopefully not throw up because it's my biggest fear in life. But no, I will literally shit myself.
See,
so bad.
I have to take Pepto before I go anywhere now. I had to take
Yes.
Pepto this morning. Anywhere before I go out, I take Pepto because men's bathrooms, now I heard women's bathrooms are similar where they're disgusting, but dudes just pee out of a hose. So it's like on the wall. I'm like, how did it even get up there? What happened here? Is that similar? Like, if you have to poop in public, is the bathroom, like, you have to wipe down the seat and everything?
I realized that with a stomach condition, you just can't be picky. So I have my hand sanitizer, I have like little like Summer's Eve wipes. Like, if I need to, like, if I have to go, I'm gonna go. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll go on the side of the road if I need to at this point. I do not care. So like, even a gross gas station bathroom, I'm like, you know what, screw it.
Well, if you have to go, you have to go.
That's exactly right.
But for girls' bathrooms, you guys always sit. For guys, it's like
I feel like
10% of the time we sit.
I feel like you would just like wipe it before.
Yeah, like you put the little
Oh,
pad.
I
things
wipe
in.
and then
Yeah.
I cover it. But like when you really got to go, like I don't feel like wiping it.
Well,
Like you guys already have that where it's
I don't
like
know,
it's
you gotta
probably
make
clean.
it happen.
No, I have
just
probably
make
the
it happen.
strongest butthole in the entire world for how much I've clenched in before. Yeah.
Oh my god,
It's true.
that is hilarious.
So do people get annoyed when you like take pictures of your food all the time?
It depends on where I am. If I'm at an event, they're like, yes, of course, you do whatever you need to do.
They're like
Yeah.
Picasso.
Yeah, Picasso, right? Roses, do whatever you need to do. If I'm in public, like with my friends going out to eat, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna usually I'm just like quick, do it
Yeah.
really, really fast so they don't get annoyed. Like, I've learned my angles very fast. So I learned how to put the camera like with the sun so that it's okay. I have like my little ring light not with me, but like usually I'm just like boop, really fast. So no. Short answer is no. If I took any longer, absolutely.
Do you ever go out to eat with your parents and they get annoyed?
Oh no, my mom supports my food page.
Yeah,
so
wait.
much.
I'm looking at you confused because as a friend, you probably get to go to these sick ass restaurants and get like discounted shit. I would be
Yeah.
like, shut up, hold the light. You get your
You hold
hands
this,
in.
you hold this.
Pull your phone out. Like, hello, what?
I've trained my friends. I've trained my mom. They know how to do it. They know how to help me out
Yeah,
at
okay,
any
good.
point.
I'm
yeah.
like, they better not be mad.
No, the funniest thing happened. I went out on a date with my boyfriend on on Friday to a really great, my favorite Mexican place ever. It's called Coyote Crossing in Conshohocken. Shout out. It's fantastic. And I was just going, and I've never ordered a mojito there. And they brought it. I ordered a mojito because I love it. It's really light. It's very skinny. And I was like, what the fuck? It was the biggest thing I've ever seen. It was bigger than my head. It was huge. It was like this tall. I'm like, I have to take a picture and put it on my page just for fun. No collab. Just wanted to do it. I put it on my page. The page, like their page immediately, I tagged them very little, like a very, very small font. They followed me immediately. They're like, thank you so much. Thank you for posting. It was just a story. I was like, this is the biggest mojito I've ever seen. And then like 2 minutes later, a girl comes out. And she's like, I run the Instagram. Like, thank you so much for posting. I was like, oh, of course. Like, what not? Anyway, so we ordered elote as our appetizer. They forgot it, and they felt like so bad. They were like very anxious about it.
Yeah, now they're probably
like,
I'm like
"Fuck,
thinking
get
of
that
like
Foodie."
movies, like when it's like the critic is coming. Like that's probably how they were.
They're like,
probably
shit.
Oh my god.
Out of everyone. So at the very end of the meal, which was amazing, she came out and she's like, we feel so bad that we forgot your elote. And like, we were like, out of every single person here, we forgot yours. I'm like, it's fine. Open bell. She was like, whoever the girl was wanted to give you 50% off and wants to collaborate with you again. So we got 50% off our bill.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you're welcome, boyfriend.
Yeah, hello. You're like, I'm the plug.
You're welcome. I know, it's amazing. I wouldn't shut up about it. Like, I will use it against him forever and be like, well, look, you remember when you took me out? The one time you took me out, and here we go.
Chivalry's
Well,
back.
I
Yeah.
mean, it happens once. It probably happens twice, 3, 4, 5
I'll
more
call myself
times.
the alpha. I'm the alpha.
So do you get like press pass kind of thing? Like if you go to like a big food event?
So usually it's like their media opening, and I do it a lot through a PR company who I love. Corey, shout out to you, he's amazing. And it's usually like a VIP opening, so it's usually just for like media people, TV, whatever, news anchors. So you kind of just go before the restaurant opens. It's kind of like a soft opening for the people who are gonna promote it. It's really cool. It's really fun.
So you were talking about a relationship. How long have you been with this person?
This new person?
Yeah.
We were.
Why'd you say it? What about the old person?
I've always been boy crazy.
We're gonna get along very well.
Sorry, Connor. We met about over a year ago. I wasn't ready for a relationship because I just got out of one. I was like, I cannot commit. Like, I don't want to do anything. Like, I don't want to accidentally like do something wrong. I don't want to like be afraid and then like completely like resent you. So I was like, let me just like be single. And then I was like, you know what, screw it, around like August. And he was like, nope, apprehensions. And I was like, great, no, fuck you, I'm living my single life. And then he was on me about it. And that's like when I was just like doing whatever. And then, you know, he like backed up a little bit, and I was like, this is around like February, and I was like, you know what, shit, fuck, I love him. Wow.
Wait, were you guys dating when you loved him?
We were not. We weren't officially dating until like 2 months ago.
I like how you said he backed off and then you loved him.
Yeah, it's like when you know when
What is it with you women? What is it with you people?
You always want what you can't have. So when
What do you mean, you people? Like
You
men.
women.
we're
No,
species
get
of our
out.
own, I guess.
I cannot.
See,
No.
I always hated that. Like when I was single, I was like, I would like a girl, and I would tell her like, I like you, like I want to spend time with you, and then immediately girls like run away. They're like, get away from this guy right now.
Nope.
And
go
but if a
both
guy's
ways.
like, you know what, I got other shit to do, or they don't answer your phone call, you're like, I love him.
That is
I'm
true. Like
obsessed.
why?
I honestly, I wish I knew the answer, because I would have solved a lot of issues back then that I just got myself into.
I'm
It's
curious.
so bad.
Well, you have the answers. I don't.
I don't have the answers because though guys do the same thing. Like the second that you like withdraw,
Literally.
they're like, so like, what's up? It's
Yeah.
like, what do you mean, what's up? Like, what's up with you?
Yeah, you were the
I'm
one that
good.
made me like back
like,
off.
Like, oh, let me beg for you. No,
No.
I can't do that. I feel like an idiot.
Exactly.
You have to be talking about douchebags, because if a guy wants to be with you, obviously if you are coming at him, he'll love it. But if you're dealing with a douchebag,
God,
he's
then
gonna be backing away.
Oh my God, then maybe
Or
I must
it's, I don't know if it's a douchebag. It's just someone who doesn't want you.
someone who's just like not ready and not mature enough, I guess. I've dealt with a lot of douchebags though.
You're still young,
I'm a
so
baby.
yeah.
How old are
Child,
you?
I'm almost 24.
Oh,
I like how you said almost like it was like a sad thing. Like, I'm so close to being
so
24.
close to like getting close to halfway to 30.
yeah. Well, 25 was like my favorite. I feel like.
Yeah.
When I was young, like when I was like in high school, I was like, I want to be 25. I feel like that's the best age ever. And then I got to 25 and it was amazing and all these things. And then now I look back, I'm like, yeah, that was like the best year ever.
That's
Like,
the best time
Well,
of my
see,
life.
I'm like 23, amazing. 25, amazing.
Yeah.
27, pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, and then I look at my friends and they're like 32 and they're living. And I'm like, let's
Exactly.
fucking go.
30s are where it's at now. It really is. I'm looking forward to. I'm always thinking to myself, like, you know those people that peaked in high school? Like they really look bad now. They thought they were the shit when they were 17, walking around like they own the place. Like they own my high school.
I'm crying.
so I wasn't like popular in high school. I got bullied by some people, right? Which everyone does.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Nobody's away from that.
No.
But since I started this, I've noticed like people that bullied me have like followed me on Instagram
Shut
and will like
up.
look at my stories and like, oh, fuck you.
Shout out to my haters.
Fuck you.
Haters are my motivators.
And I saw them like after high school and they would act like the shit didn't happen. They'd be like, hey, Judge, how you been? I'm like, bro, do you not remember high school?
that is, that's,
Like, do you
that's
not remember
real.
this shit? Like,
So
it was
bad.
like, it sucked. Like, I mean, I wasn't like incredibly unpopular, but everyone gets bullied.
I
in
was
some way,
bullied.
100%.
Yeah.
I was, oh my God, 7th grade. I was not skinny.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't fat. I was just chubby, you know, like
Yeah.
You know,
you were probably like 13.
I was literally 12 years old.
like, cut me a break.
I was exactly like developmental stuff. Like everybody's going through shit. Like
Right.
no titties,
It's
no
a
anything.
literal dumpster
but a
fire.
belly.
Yes.
Right? So this kid has the nerve in math class to call me a whale. Torment me for like months and months and months on end. I was so sad. Like one time you sent me this text, he was like, you're 500 pounds, like you're a cunt, like all this stuff. We were 12 or 13 years old. I was like, Mom, what do I do? What the hell? This kid then years ago likes my photo. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You psychopath.
See, we don't understand that because we grew up where there wasn't texting and social media and
Yeah.
the bullying at home. A lot of like older people like just turn off your phone, but I don't think like when you're younger, you can't really do that, right?
No.
Like you really can't escape the bullying. At least when I got home, I could escape it mentally. You know what I mean? It wasn't on like I guess MySpace at the time. I don't think that came out until my high school years.
Yeah, I had MySpace in middle school, and then high school we had Facebook.
Yeah.
I think.
I was always young, but I used to like keep up with it. I remember in middle school I was using Facebook and stuff, and like the way I describe it is you can't stay off of social media in a way like even paying attention to negative stuff like that. It's like trying to not stalk your ex. Like if you don't block them, you're stalking them. I don't care.
I blocked right away.
Exactly.
I was
'cause
like,
that temptation.
and if anyone brings them up, I'm like, unless that person's dead, don't talk to me about it.
Literally.
And only then would I go piss on that grave. Like I don't care about like if she died, it was miserable. That'd be the greatest day of my life.
Yay.
Oh my god.
She died in a fire. Yes. Hopefully.
See, I'm like the opposite. It's funny because like on that episode that we did, like I feel like I didn't fully depict like the boyfriend situation, but like I basically have had 3 boyfriends if we're talking about like 7th and 8th grade. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But like I'm saying no, but like I'm saying I'll say my ex and it's like really just one person.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Like I've been single for so long since that. But like if I saw like I don't know, he's just not part of my existence anymore. So like I don't care. Like for you to like if you like if he died, I would be like, oh like that's a sin. But
Sucks. Bye.
like I don't have like any hate for him. Like it blows my mind when people are like, no, fuck them. I'm like, oh my God, what did they do?
Who hurt you?
Yeah.
You know, I feel the same way. It's like the exes that I have, and I have quite a few. Some of them are great. Some of my most recent one, we are still like very close friends. No one understands it. It's like the very rare percent. But then others, like one that cheated on me. Every time I think of him, I'm like, sucks you're losing your hair. So
That sucks. You're losing your hair.
What? You have something against bald guys?
no, he's not bald though.
Yeah, there's a difference. We talked about this.
There's a huge difference between bald guys and guys with receding hairlines. I don't know what you're talking
like
about.
just
but I can
shave your head.
shave your head.
I agree, but why do you got to be mean about the
Cute
hair?
look. It's a cute look.
Okay, you know what? If my ex lost her hair, it would be the greatest thing in my life.
Exactly.
So
I said it.
I agree.
Yep,
I agree there.
yep. And you know what? Some people can pull it off, and some people cannot. It's the people that like are so in denial about it. They're like, oh, like I'll fill it in. I used to fill in.
Like, why?
No.
Like, don't do
No,
that.
you used to fill in his hair.
I used to fill it in with black eyeshadow.
Well, all right. So, all right. This
That's
is
smart, though.
this had to have
She's
been a
smart
black
for
guy
that.
then, yeah?
No, he had
Was it a
black
white
hair.
guy?
It was a white guy. He had just dark, like really close to black hair, and he was starting to It was right after he cheated on me. I stayed with him. I was like 17 years old. Okay, I was.
Isn't it funny to think about the things you stayed around? You're like,
So
what
dumb.
was I doing?
You know
But that's why I'm like, I don't care, because I'm like, thank God I don't deal with it anymore.
Exactly. Like I used to stalk find my iPhone after he cheated on me. I was thinking to myself, like, Lizzie, what the fuck was wrong with you? But now I'm so independent. Now I'm like, oh, I can like be by myself. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I forgot to text. Blah 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 blah. You know, it teaches you
yeah.
how to be independent because of how absolutely batshit crazy you are. Like I see some of my friends and they're stalking guys like the Snapchat score. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
It's not, it's like,
God.
dude, they don't know better.
What's a Snapchat score?
Oh wow.
I don't have Snapchat, and
You shouldn't.
Yeah,
no,
no, you
it's what
shouldn't.
people use to cheat, and it's what almost like every time my ex got Snapchat, fights started because Snapchatting guys when you're in bed with me. What is this?
It's not cute. And now their Bitmoji pops up. So like if
It's
like
easier to tell.
yeah, even if it doesn't say the name. But a Snapchat score, I don't understand it fully because I never looked into it. My friends could tell you every analytic, everything, like how many points
I
it
can
goes
tell you.
up. Do you know?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
I have like an idea of how it works, but I'm pretty sure like if you're like the amount of Snapchats that you send out, it shows. So like, let's say I had 100,000 snaps that I sent out and we start dating and you're looking at my score and me and you are snapping like a couple times a day. But my score is like, by the second week that we're together, it's like my score is like 11 or like 1,100.
Yeah.
You'd be like, who the fuck? Like,
Snapchatting.
yeah, because you can tell that you're like sending pictures to someone else. If you have an idea, I think, of how many snaps like you and that person would be doing.
I think what my friend somewhat explained to me, and I tried to get out of my mind because I was like, what I don't know won't hurt me, like ever. Like
Right.
for me, it's like the benefit of the doubt. Like if I don't know, we're cool. Like I don't want to know.
Right.
But like my friends would look at it like every like 5 minutes type of thing. Like after, if like say they don't open your Snapchat, but their score goes up by like 2 or 3 or whatever, that's what they're looking at.
So they're answering other people, but
Yeah.
not
But
answering
not you. My friends have had full ass breakdowns from it. I'm like, girl, just don't.
No, but I've been
look.
crazy like that before too, 100%.
Me too. When I was 17 years old.
Yeah, young.
Right?
Young.
I was a little baby, but like I'm glad I went through it because now I'm not like that.
Sometimes guys will trigger me to like start being crazy, and I'm like,
Same.
uh-oh.
Yep. The red flags go, it's like the alarms go off in your head. I know.
I'm
I
like,
feel
Maura,
it.
you're doing it.
Yep.
I'm like, oh shit.
I'm the same way. I
What,
used to be
what's
too.
the last time? What's the last thing a guy did that made you go crazy?
It's like so fresh. Like I don't think
Let's talk about it.
it's a
talk
good
about
idea.
it. Let's hear it.
But this one guy was like hilarious because this one time he meant to send me like his current location, but he indefinitely shared his location with me.
That's so dangerous. That's so dangerous.
So like there were times where you'd be like, yeah, I'm at work, and like, no.
That work. Oh my god! So when you said a location, you would go check.
So he's a douchebag.
Because it was like funny just catching him, and I was like, dude, he doesn't know.
He doesn't know, but if you brought it up, you're the crazy one.
Right, like, so yeah, I can't be
Yeah.
like, hey, it's shared with me, but then I was like, it's shared with me, so I could see random things.
So does he know at this moment that you have his location?
No, so the even better part is
There's more.
we would be like texting or whatever, and then there would be times where like I would like be annoyed, so I would like not answer. And then this one day it was just like blank, like disabled their location.
He caught on, but you know what? You know.
And
what
I was like,
noticed?
cool. Like, I'm just like, cool. Like, but then I did tell him, like, eventually I was like, the one day we were like together and I was like, you know, like, I was like, you just lie. And he's like, what do you mean I lie? And I'm like, you lie. And he's like, how do you know that? And I'm like, dude, you fucking have your location shared with me by accident. I was like, and you'd be just lying. Like, for what? And he's like,
No, the.
He's just
It must
like,
be somebody's
no.
took my phone. Like
He's like, no, like, and then just change the subject. I'm just like, okay, but I'm just saying, like, I did know that.
But you're less crazy because if someone did that to me, I would be on it until it's done. On it. Like, I don't care how crazy
I would just
sound.
randomly, like, look, like, dude, I looked at it, like, maybe a couple times. Like, I would say, like, under 10 times in, like, a span of probably, like, 3 months.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Not
It
bad.
wasn't, like, I wasn't, like, on this man's shit. It would be more or less just because I knew he would fib about things. And, like, I'm like, this is hilarious.
Oh my God. See, if for me, any little lie, I don't care if you lie about like what you had for fucking breakfast. If I found out you did something different, like you're immediately a liar to me. Like I can't, there's no going back after
Well,
one
it's
lie.
like, it was like, we're not like spending a lot of time together or anything like that. So I was just like, I'm just like, are you lying? For what?
What?
Yeah, for what?
Why you do that?
Because it's not even like my man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like we
yeah.
don't really spend time together, but like whatever, it's fine. I am someone who will call you out on it because people like are innate liars sometimes.
It sucks.
So I'm just like, hey, I'm creating a space where you don't have to lie. Like I know the truth and I don't care.
That's a nice confrontation. See, I'd be like, how dare you do that to me? It'd be a hot mess.
No, it's not a you problem. It's a them problem.
Yeah,
Douchebag.
literally.
Stamp a douchebag right there.
All right.
Yeah, true.
So I thought we could talk about. So this is a relationship type of podcast where, and you're a foodie.
I'm a foodie, self-proclaimed.
We can talk about places we would go for different dates for different scenarios.
Yeah.
So say you're single and you want to go get something to eat and drink with your friends. Where are you going?
Well, let's focus on the bars here, because like if you're single and you're going out to eat with your friends, you can go anywhere. If you're going in a group, you can go SGA. You can go, goodness, even Park, even though that's like a date spot, which I'll get to. But like you can go anywhere in the city. You can go to Elvez, go somewhere fun with your friends. But drinks, I low-key love a good dive bar.
Me too. I'm a dive bar.
I
If I go
love
out,
it.
it's dive bar.
I love it. Everything's cheap. You know, if you want something to eat like later, early on the night, sure, you can get like something fried, whatever. But go to a dive bar. Go somewhere and feel like drinkers or whatnot. Like it's fun when you're single and you're going out with your friends, because like you're not gonna get like the 21-year-olds that you get at like Concourse, because that's a hot mess, and you want to get like the pretentious assholes you get at like fucking Ladder 15. So
Never been to most of these places, but I like hearing about them.
then that's fantastic. Then you pass the test.
So first date, where are you going?
First date, oh God. Well, it's funny. I just did TikTok about this. I was like, don't take me here. Don't take me here. Don't take me here. First date, go somewhere classy. Don't go somewhere too basic. So even though Park is really great, stray away. Find like a nice chill restaurant, like a first date.
Rouge.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation. It is this cute little thing on Rittenhouse Square. So it's kind of basic because you're in Rittenhouse Square. But it is like this carpeted, nice, small place. When it's warm outside, they have the open seating like outside, but it's beautiful there. And then best French onion soup too. It's cute drinks, good food. You want a place that's like not going to give you too big of a portion, so like you don't need to shit yourself, but it's not going to give you like this big of food so that you're starving after. So I hate getting sushi on dates.
Why?
First dates, because I had so much confidence in guys, and I lost it all, because you're like, yeah, we'll just like share a bunch of rolls. They order 3 rolls for the two of us. I'm like, I eat more than that. I don't know who you think I am. I'm not eating 2 pieces of fucking sushi.
Well, I'm thinking that you would eat 2 pieces of sushi if you can't eat food.
No, I would still. I mean, sushi's different. I feel like sushi's a different like vibe. I'll have 2 rolls myself. So I would be like, no,
That's
I want
how
this
I am
roll, this
too.
roll. It's
Can you
amazing.
do the chopsticks?
Barely. But I
I went out on a first date with a girl when I lived in Vegas, and she brought me. She's like, "You want to try sushi?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll do sushi. I'll try anything." So it was also like all you can drink too. So it was like $20. You get all you can eat sushi, and you get beer. And I was trying to do the chopstick thing, and I picked one up finally. It took me like 10 minutes. I picked it up. I was
embarrassing.
on my way back, and I knocked the beer right on her.
You need the little kitty chopsticks, like with the trainer
little-
chopsticks.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Or just forks, you know. This is America.
Eat it with your hands if you're gonna do
Don't
it.
pull the "This is America" card. That's like it's part of it. It's like an experience.
It's an ambiance.
Yeah, I usually do. I usually go fingers though.
Or you could grab, yeah.
You can
That's
grab.
fine,
I would
too.
do fingers or chopsticks. I remember one time I was on a date and I was a little wine drunk, a little wine tipsy, and I could not pick up the freaking sushi, and he was watching me fail.
Yeah.
He was and like laughing at me. I'm like, shit, we didn't go out again after that.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny when you
bad.
go on dates and you're just like, this is just gonna be an overall no.
Yeah, you know, I feel like there are times where you're like, yep, that's it, or there are times where you're like, fuck no, I'll never see this person again.
Right.
Yeah.
Recently had one and I'm like, I would, but I don't know. Like, I don't know, but I would. I don't know.
There's like aspects that are good and aspects
Do
that
you
you're like,
know?
I love going out to eat and judging, like seeing dates. Like you can tell very easily when it's the first date.
When you go out on your first date,
Yeah.
you probably think about what you're eating. I think about what I'm eating. Was this your episode where I was talking about it?
Oh my
Where
God.
I-
do
Like,
think
so
about what I'm eating?
serious.
I have a beard. I had braces 2 times, so things get.
So did I.
I'm nervous about things getting stuck in my teeth.
Oh, okay.
I'm nervous about things getting in my beard, and I'm nervous about having to go to the bathroom. So I get like the most plain, like
White rice, please.
like cheeseburger with just cheese and pickles because I don't want any sauce on this face. I want the girl to think we're gonna have sex from beginning to end.
Absolutely.
You
have to be clean.
She didn't understand that, but if I got like mashed potatoes on my beard,
going.
I
you're
would
gonna-
ick immediately.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, not
Out.
around.
Nope.
Yeah.
Bye. Sorry, my friend has an emergency.
See?
I'm the same way, but mine's more so. If something gets stuck in my teeth, I'm like, is something in my teeth? Like, I don't care. I'm very me, but going to the bathroom, I'm like, I'm gonna get the most plain thing possible because if I feel
Right.
any gurgling in my stomach, it's over.
Chicken fingers are like my go-to.
Chicken fingers, deep fried food.
I
can't
feel
do it.
that aspect of it, but I wouldn't care if, like, to be messy, if that makes sense. Like, I would get wings and be like, what?
No way.
See, I
wings
would
is
get
sketch. No way can I do wings.
I'd get wings. I have got
Boneless.
wings on a first day.
Yeah.
I can do
like-
boneless wings, mild, so my stomach's not, my tummy's good. But I want to be able to cut it because, again, if I get shit all over my face, you're going to look at me like your dad, like, Dad, you got stuff on your face.
It's an ick. It
Yeah.
is. It is an ick, especially if you have a beard and you get food on your face. Like, I'm
Maybe-
thinking he's messy. Like, not the good type of messy, because there's a good type of messy, but not
And then
right.
if I get something in my shirt over, like, it just looks, there's so many, again, I'm never going to be on a first date again in my life, hopefully, because I'm in a relationship, which I love my girlfriend very much. But if it were to ever happen, there's so many things that go through my mind.
You need, like, one of those, like, bibs. You need a bib for your beard
But
and a
if you-
bib for your shirt.
But if you have a bib on, you look like a dad again. You're like, oh,
That's like one of
even
my
dad,
really
like
good
4-year-olds.
friends. He is like the most savage eater ever.
Who?
Like Andre Petrowski.
I know.
He has a beard too, and he will just like palm things, and I'm just like, yo, you are so savage, and he knows, like he like embraces it.
Well, if I'm not trying
But
to,
it's hilarious. Like he'll do, but no, we'll be anywhere. Like,
well, he's not trying
there
to have
will
sex
be-
with you, probably.
Yeah, obviously, but
So-
like,
yeah.
I guess that's true.
If I'm trying to have sex with somebody, there's a certain way I act.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like even, like, I wash my stomach.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't gone out on a date where I'm like nervous in a long time, so maybe that's why I'm saying I would eat anything.
Oh, I'll just eat spaghetti and meatballs. Who gives a fuck?
You know what I mean? I'm like, no one has really like made me like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel that.
So back to it. So you're in a relationship, right? Let's say you're with somebody for a year, and you have like a date night. Like once a month, you guys like to go on a date night. Where's like a good spot for that?
Go to cute little bougie places. W.N. Muller and Sons. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Where are these?
Fishtown.
Fishtown.
Fantastic, delicious pizza, amazing. My friend introduced me to, and I was like, "That's the absolute place." And like Via Locusta, love it. So a good Italian place is like my go-to.
Yeah.
And like also that's when I feel like you can get sushi with people because like now my boyfriend's like, I'm ordering 2 rolls for myself and like 5 apps. Okay.
Oh, my
Like,
girlfriend's.
whatever.
My girlfriend wants everything at all. Like she wants a huge variety of foods.
Yeah. Oops. Wait, this one time. Oh my gosh, this one time I was talking to this guy very briefly. I don't even remember his name. And we were talking about potentially going on a date. It was a very long time ago. And he was like, well, just don't order like blah, 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 blah. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, I've been on dates with girls who order like $100 worth of food. And I just like don't have that money. I'm like, dude, don't say that shit. First of all,
Yeah, don't say it out loud.
I'm not going out with you anymore. Second of all, who do you think I am ordering $100 worth of food on a first date? I have more class than that.
Yeah, like what?
Who are you? So it's like when you get deep in a relationship, like you can do that shit, order whatever you want. It's not like I'll have this salad, you know?
Right.
You can get whatever you want. Like they know your habits, they know how you eat, whatever. Like that's how I am right now, which is amazing. So I'd go there. I'd go to Ku, which is in the city. It's my favorite sushi place, and they have great happy hour, really cheap.
So you're in a relationship. Now you want to do brunch. Sunday, you're like, I want to do a brunch with me and my boyfriend. Super relationshipy. Where do you go for brunch?
Do you want bottomless?
It's whatever you want. This is not me. This is
Positano Coast is really good for bottomless.
Positata
Oh, I
toast.
didn't know that they had a
Positano
bottomless.
Coast. It's bottomless mimosas.
Cute,
It's
I didn't know that.
amazing. Yeah.
Is that in Center City?
It's an old city. It's really delicious. The Love is good for brunch too.
I like Bloody Marys, but it's hard to find a good Bloody Mary. Yeah,
Ugh, that's the one
because
thing
you've
I
been
would do.
because you've been eating them wrong or drinking them wrong your whole life. People put like Worcestershire and all kinds of nasty. Dude, tomato juice, vodka, hot sauce.
I'm not gonna drink marinara sauce. Like that's what it sounds like to me.
Well, judge me. All right.
No.
So you guys have been going out for a long time. This is just a fake story.
Yep.
And you want to get proposed to. Where should the guy take you to propose to you?
I'm biased here because like I've been thinking about my proposal since I was 5 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Well, first of all, don't propose at a restaurant.
Right.
Don't do that shit. Absolutely not. That's so cringy. I was just watching an episode of Selling Sunset last night, and the guy proposed to her like in bed, like just like chilling. I'm like, you're not proposing to me like that. So and
Yeah.
gave her a moissanite. I'm like, that's horrible. That's a fake diamond.
It's not a fake diamond.
What is it?
It's a different like gemstone.
Oh well, it's not a diamond.
Do you have any gemstones on your body right now?
Yeah.
Because I saw like an Instagram post where you pull like stuff out of your bra.
Oh yeah. I always have. I probably.
Do you have gems in your body?
No, I have citrine around my neck.
I love it.
What does that do?
This is the abundance stone. It's like the entrepreneur stone.
I love that. I need to get myself one of those. So good.
But technically, I'm just saying, just standing up for them.
Hey, listen, you know what? I sit corrected. But don't propose at a restaurant.
Right. I agree, definitely.
What about a baseball game? Is that stupid?
It depends if you like baseball.
Do you?
like-
I'm saying for you.
Me,
This is your life.
Propose to me in an Eagles game. Go Birds. I couldn't care less about it.
Connor.
Yeah, wait. You said you've been planning your proposal since you were 5.
Yeah.
So what is your like dream scenario?
It has to be in a place that's meaningful to him and I.
Do you want it to be other people to see it, or do you want it to be more like?
I want other people to see it. I like it big like that. I usually don't like being the center of attention, but in those, and I'm sure like I'd break down and like be so embarrassed in that moment. But thinking about it, like I want it to be in like a public area. Like I don't want it to just be us two. I obviously need a photographer who's gonna be my best friend. Like she knows what ring I want. She knows every single thing about me. She knows the wedding dress. She knows my first.
I have
dance
that
song.
too. Me and my best
Crazy.
friend. Like
Yeah.
saved in my favorites. I'm like Maria's ring.
Literally, it's exact. It's like
Because I'm
planning.
like, if you need it, I got it.
exactly.
She sent this shit to me. It's
Everyone
verified.
So has somebody asked you like? Has one of her boyfriends asked like, I want to propose to her? Do you think it's a good idea, or should I get this kind of ring? Would you tell her right away?
No.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
I call
Not
bullshit.
tell her.
No.
Hell no.
That's a surprise. That needs to be a surprise. You can't know.
What if she's like, I'm just not happy in this relationship?
Oh fuck. Well, there you go.
What if
That's
she's
the
like,
I don't.
situation.
Yeah,
he's just
that
been
would
doing.
not be.
He's just been staying up, just fucking drinking with his friends all night. I don't know. It's just not working out. But he comes to you the next day like, I really want to propose to Maura. I really want to propose to Liz or whoever it is.
Oh yeah, I probably would tell her then. I would be like, bro, he's gonna, like, he wants to marry you, and she'd be like, no, he's not, and I'd be like, yeah,
Shit's gonna happen.
he is.
I think I would hint at it. I'd be like, he was just talking about it, not like that he was absolutely going to do it. But I would be like, listen, like I know that you've been thinking and feeling this way, but like this is what he's been telling me. So
Right.
like if it's anything because of that, if you're doubting it because you feel like he's not taking it seriously enough, then rethink it. But like it's always what like I'm always gonna have my best friend's back.
100%.
But if she is happy and her boyfriend comes and he's like, I'm going to propose to her. I'll be like,
Yes,
here's the
top
ring. I'm going to
secret.
come with you. This is your first dance song. Here's a whole binder of what you need to do. Like
Literally.
always have it on hand. But proposal spots, let's go back to that. It has to be somewhere meaningful to the two of us. Hopefully, I mean, I remember my cousin told me my mom told me that my cousin proposed in a library, and I was like, ugh, but they're like nerds, so whatever. But then afterwards, my other cousin did this. Like they proposed on Addison Street, and that's meaningful to them. Like in Philly, it's the cute one with all the like lit up things. And then had a surprise engagement party with all their family and friends. And I was like, I want that. That's what I want. Mom, note it down. Right. It's like that's what I want. If you're gonna propose, if you're gonna stand up. Or like I guess like not even stand up. Like whoever proposes at a restaurant, like you don't even fully stand up. You like get out of your seat and you're like hunched down and then you go on one knee. Like that's not cute. That's basic.
What if the restaurant was like secretly filled with your whole family?
See, that would be cool, but I also wouldn't want to be bloated. Just like when you go on a first date. Like
But no,
full circle.
I feel like the one thing like about that is your friends and family are like in on it already. So like, if you were to be like your best friend would probably be like, what are you wearing to dinner? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And then she'd probably be like, no, don't wear that.
My best friend is honest. She'll let me know. She'll be like, "You're not gonna like your stomach in that after you eat a piece of pizza." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. I won't do it. I won't remember to suck in."
Yeah, literally, like my one girlfriend got engaged last year, and like her boyfriend texted me, and he's like, "This is what's happening. Like, mark this day down. Like, we're gonna have a thing." So like, I knew it was the day, like when it was, you know, and
So
like.
exciting.
I texted her that morning. I'm like, "Hey, you want to go to the gym?" And she's like, "No, I can't. I'm going to brunch." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
No, I'd be
Yeah.
like, no.
No,
Give
she
me
was
a
like,
gym with me.
she was going to brunch with him and their daughter. Like, I pretended that like I didn't know what they were doing that day, so that
yeah.
like I really like played into
Dad,
it.
see, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it a little too much, and my friend's gonna be like, "What's going on? What's going on?" I overdo things like that.
All right, so you guys now get married. This is a situation, and you have a place you want to go on your anniversary. So you're going here once a year, right? So it's somewhere that's going to be a little more expensive, something that's fancy. Where do you want to go?
Fogo de Chone. If you didn't know,
Is
that's
that
how you
the-
pronounce it.
Is that the Fogo de Chao where it's like all you can
Shown.
eat meat? Are you saying it right or am I saying it right?
I think I'm saying it right because I was corrected
Okay.
harshly.
I love that place. It's
real
The
good.
Parmesan encrusted. I can't remember what it was.
my God, you gave
I've
it
been
to
there
me.
in years, but
So good. Any of that. And if you like steak, go to like Capitol Grill. I know it's a chain, but it's delicious. Or somewhere that's meaningful to you guys. You know, like I'm the type of person. I'm not superficial in that way. Like I don't care if I'm obsessed with fucking pennies or leaves or whatnot. And you come and you bring me a leaf. I'm like, oh my God, you're the best person in the entire world. Like,
are
it
you
could
obsessed
be-
with leaves?
I like fall leaves. I'm just giving an example of something that's like not worth much. Or like a piece like wood chips. Like I collect wood chips, you know. But so like that could be the same way with restaurants. It's truthfully, it's really what's meaningful to you guys. If you guys had your first date, like did some crazy shit and then like got Wawa, like get fucking Wawa, replay that, like bring whatever is gonna bring the love back, all those good memories. So for that, not a specific place besides Fogo, because if you need to default, like that's your go-to place. It's very romantic. It's really good, and you can all you eat. It's amazing.
That's good.
So good. It is really good,
So
but something meaningful.
So I thought we could play another game.
Let's
It's called
do it.
Don't Look Away.
Okay.
Mara, this is a game that you missed out on. I'm sorry. Apologies. But
Don't apologize.
The
I
name
get
of
it
the-
right now.
the name of the game is Don't Look Away. What's going to happen is I'm going to show you a video on the TV. If you look away, you have to drink. Mara, you don't drink, so
We always have to do these.
so you can make a post on social media.
About what?
Let's talk shit on Nuggets podcast again.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, if I look away. Okay.
Oh God.
All right, so
Someone
these
give me
were
birth.
these were sent to me by Erotic Boudoir, who was on the last episode. So she sent me these videos.
Oh gosh.
All
I did
right.
not do my own research, which is amazing because I hate doing research on these things.
No.
I'm not gonna look away. I'm good. I got this one.
All right, so you want to give a play-by-play, Lizzie?
You want me to be the narrator too?
Yeah, give the play-by-play. What's going on right now?
Balls are being they're out there. You see, like those things look like they're gonna burst. They are locked in. All right.
So there's balls that are locked into like some kind of like torture device, and there's
Someone's getting tortured.
and there's
all right.
there's a man with like fishnet stockings from his
With
knee-
flowers.
Yeah, with flowers, very manly. Now, what's the woman doing?
She gonna tape something?
No. No.
What do you think it is, Mar?
She gonna put something in the top?
Oh, well, his dick also has a chain on it, so
Oh my God, there's already something in the top. Okay.
He's definitely paying her to do this.
let's see. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit so we can see what it is. Now she
I
has
can't even see what.
she has a
What?
pin going through his testicles.
No. No.
No, I'm still looking.
No.
Bright-eyed.
No, please.
Poor.
Ooh.
See, I'm not a guy. I can watch this all day.
Oh, you can watch this all day?
I think I'm a sociopath.
Okay, we'll see.
It's amazing. Okay, is there
she-
gonna be
is
blood?
this
I can do blood.
serious?
She's putting a pin right through his testicles.
Why though?
I apparently he enjoys this.
Oh, she's like acupuncture.
I was gonna say it's acupuncture.
Acupuncture for your balls.
Okay, that's different. I thought she was gonna pop it.
Oh my
I'm
god.
back.
I mean, there's two pins in there. All right.
It literally looks like a balloon that's gonna pop.
So that's one. That was just, a nice, easy one. So you're a food blogger. Let's get into some anal with fruits.
Fuck. Okay. It's a 22-minute video.
Yeah, we're gonna. What do you think's going on right now?
She's COVID cautious. Okay.
What is that? Is
They're COVID cautious. Oh.
is that a guy or a girl? I can't tell if that's a vagina that got really fucked up or
No, those are balls.
those are balls.
They've got to be, or surgery.
Let's see if we fast forward. All right, what's going on?
Holy shit.
What's going on? Nobody knows.
I can't.
There's a cucumber going in whatever this things is. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. We can't figure it out.
Okay, it's them.
Oh, them. We
I
can call
know.
them.
Yep. It's 2022. At least there's a condom on it. Something's on it.
Is a condom on the?
I can't.
Oh, that's a big gaping.
I can't.
Oh, it's a huge. Is that a cucumber, guys? What is that?
Can't be. That's the biggest cucumber I've ever seen in my entire life. Maybe a shaved eggplant.
It could be, but it's green. How far do you think it's gonna go
That
in?
person does not have a tight asshole.
They are loosey goosey. That is fucking in there.
What's on the balls?
What's on the? Where'd the dick
Looks like a
go?
little alien thingy. Oh my god! Don't go in more. Oh, it went in all. Oh god.
By the way, this is huge. I think it's a. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how far we can get.
God.
And
It's an eggplant.
it's an eggplant.
It's got to be.
But aren't eggplants purple? And this is just.
Oh,
different types of-
God.
Oh my god! Look how big it
It's the
is.
shit in the inside. Oh my god.
It's a prolapsed anus. The old prolapsed anus.
See, my boyfriend's a doctor, so I mean.
Oh, Jesus, that's aggressive.
Okay.
Oh, another fruit. Let's see what this is.
Oh my God.
There's like a cage on his on their dick where it's just like,
squashes. It's all squashes.
oh, but this
What the?
this is just
No.
like this gives
they
hot dog down a
washing it
hallway a
out?
whole different. Oh my god.
I'm very confused as to what is fucking going on.
I'm so scared.
Is he? They're going in and like about to pull shit out?
This guy went up to his elbow in there.
No.
I could never. Nope.
Okay, so that was all right. Next one. This one should be easy.
We're doing great. We're doing so great.
This one's called pussy pounding.
Great.
Let's fast forward.
Garden girl.
Hey, what? It's a girl just sanitizing her hands, getting ready. Let's move forward. Oh,
Oh.
she has her vagina, but it's just like a hole.
That's a hole.
There's barely any lips.
There's nothing there.
She has completely.
That can't feel good. That just can't. That just can't.
Oh, she's just. Oh my.
It's the asshole
It's like
for me.
it's
What's going on
She's
there?
like going to her ass from the vagina.
See, what happens if you have like a stomach condition? This is what I think about. Like, and you have to shit. Like, it's coming out. You're not doing shit. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Like her whole.
What
What is that? A
fuck?
urethra?
I
Ask
don't
Connor. He's a
know.
doctor. What is
yeah,
that?
I don't.
Oh, the pro. Mar, you gotta look. Mar, you gotta look. You gotta look. You gotta look. It's so big. You gotta look. She has like an elephant trunk coming out of her ass and her vagina.
Literally can't.
I survived.
Congratulations, Mar. You can make.
Time.
Mar, you will make a post about Love and Then What again being better than Get Your Life Together podcast.
I'm sorry, Nugget. I'm sorry. You did not just have to see. I can't.
I watched and I still drank.
Do you know who Nugget is?
Yes, I do.
How do you know Nugget?
We were gonna collab on something. And
Wait, why are you being? Did it not go good?
didn't go bad. Just
You're not enthralled.
and not enthralled. I mean, no bad blood. No bad blood. He's cool, but
Okay.
not good fit of people.
Sometimes that happens.
It happens. It does. Yeah. Nothing more than that. He's a cool guy. Cool guy.
He's
I've nothing-
interesting. I mean, I feel like people either like love Nugget or they're not, and he's just like, okay.
It's just like I
doesn't
mean,
care.
he's cool. He's cool, and I feel like I'd be really good friends with him, but different type of person than I'm used to.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's like the meanest comment you guys? Let's switch it up. What's like the meanest comment you've guys gotten online? Mar, you just had a bunch. I don't look at TikTok comments often, but like when I have like 5,000 comments that are just going at you, I was like, let me just see what this is because you were going back at them.
Yeah,
I won't
give
go.
a fuck.
I won't look at normal ones, but when I say you're commenting, I'm like, oh, let me just see
Well,
what.
only in this case scenario because, like, I was just like, no, like I don't care. There's been people have like come at me randomly on other videos, like my stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll just like either sexualize me and like then call me ugly or something, or then like whatever, and I don't really care. Like I'll be like, Mom, I got trolled today by a stranger. We're doing great. We're doing great, babe. And that stuff doesn't really bother me. But in that case scenario, I was going back because I'm like, you guys are idiots.
What was the comment that triggered you?
So it was just like the clip itself was basically, I said, and I texted you this before I read those comments, and I was like, see, I knew it. Remember how I was like, I wish I didn't say the third guy I had sex with.
I didn't understand where the
boyfriend?
confusion was.
So it wasn't confusion. So what I said was the third person I had sex with was my first boyfriend.
Okay.
And he was the first person that ever like inquired as to why I wasn't like finishing.
Yeah.
And I
Love that guy.
right.
Respect.
But it was the third man. Like no one else had ever asked.
Because guys suck.
Granted,
Not you.
Douchebags.
granted, like the first guy I had sex with took my virginity. That was a shit show. Like I saved my virginity. Like I was like saving myself, you know, for
Jesus.
my first boyfriend. And like so the first guy that I dated, like when I was like 16, 17, like I loved him. He was like the first penis I ever saw, like,
Love it.
you know what I mean? But I just was still scared to like go past that point. And
Yeah.
then I found out that he like lost his virginity to someone else. And I was like, I'm losing it today.
Yeah.
And I literally left. I was like going into my senior year down the shore. And I'm like, I left the house and I was like, I'm not coming back until this condom is gone. And that's what I did. So that was the first time. Yes.
Beautiful.
No.
Beautiful.
It's terrible.
Tale as
But
old as time.
anybody-
The first time's always the
Anyways,
worst time.
Song as old as
Hot
rhyme.
mess. Never had sex with that man again.
As you shouldn't.
Okay. Then the second guy that I hooked up with was the boyfriend that I had in like 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah. You hooked up with him
Like,
Again?
Welcome Back by Mace. You know?
You had sex in 7th or 8th grade?
No, but the man was like my boyfriend when I was
okay,
younger,
gotcha.
and then
Never
I
go
was like
back.
in my senior year of high school, and I had sex with him.
never go back.
And then the third guy was my boyfriend, who was like family vacations, traveling out the country. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's my ex. So he was the first one that ever like brought it up. There wasn't much opportunity for it to be brought up prior, but nonetheless, I was just saying that to prove the point that no other fucking man had asked, and there were
I just don't get it.
opportunities for that.
They expect.
What,
So-
what was the comment that
So
pissed you off?
that was one of the comments. Okay, they were
was it?
like,
I think there's like 400,000
'Cause-
views on this right now.
"Yeah, there are a lot of views." I was like, "God,
Is it on
damn
your
it."
video or your video?
Well,
His.
it's
But it's of me.
So people are going
like,
after you.
Or just playing me. They're not actually going after me because they don't know me to go after. But they're just talking shit under the video. And I'm like, no, fuck you guys. Like,
User like 58297.
I never go back on the comment.
yes, literally.
I never go back and
Who
look
are
at the
you?
comments because it's just who cares?
Usually I don't
But-
care. But I was just like, you guys are idiots because I'm not. Basically, they were saying, like, oh, she gets around. Because they were like, her first boyfriend was the third guy.
Ew.
That was the first comment. And then the second one was like, how do you not know that you're supposed to finish? And I'm like, dude, how would I
would
know
you
that? Like, that
know?
shit still felt good. The
Yeah.
fuck? Like, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. We
I
didn't
just
know to
didn't know
ask.
that there was like a end point or like whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was there one comment that really pissed you off?
I don't really think so. I was just going back to people because I was like, and then people are like, you're an idiot. Like, how would you not Google that? And I was like, bruh, like, Google what?
What
Like,
do you want me to
why does sex
Google?
feel good? Like, I'm confused. Like,
Exactly. Like I God, I have been with many people in the past, some great people, some not. But they would just like it was never about me in those circumstances. And I just would be too scared to be like, you're on like the left lip right now, you know? Like never, you know? You know what I mean? Like
How many lips are there?
Oh, spoken from a true gentleman. But like, I just was too scared to speak up, and once I started speaking up, like that's when things were like, oh, this is how like it's supposed to feel. You know what I mean? Guys are fucking clueless. Girls have to teach them what to do.
well, I was clueless.
I was clueless too.
I'd rather have a girl tell me though, like if something's not working, just say like, could you do it this way?
Exactly.
That's how I.
Like I ate pussy for a long
Exactly.
time and nobody told me like that you were doing it wrong. I was
Fuck,
like,
that sucks for you.
like I was watching porn and just going off of that, like, you know, girls are like smacking their own pussy. I'm like, oh, maybe I should be smacking it. And I'm like,
Oh,
nobody tells you.
so bad.
Nobody tells you that shit. And then
Poor girl.
finally someone's like, hey, could you just like Be easy. Like,
Yeah.
do it gently. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, nobody's ever said that. I just watch porn, and in porn, they just
Like,
fucking.
you gotta get there. You gotta
No,
get there.
exactly. You have to. It's gentle. Clits are very sensitive. Very, very sensitive.
But off what we just watched,
Yeah, that's
though.
what I'm
Fuck is
saying,
that?
though. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they're sensitive, so it's like there's like before you get to the finish point, it like almost hurts. So it's like,
Yes,
why would I
it
keep going
hurts.
past that point?
Yes.
If I didn't know that there's something on the other side of it.
Exactly.
Break on through to the other side.
Exactly. And I feel like guys, like, if you're getting those fucking comments, and screw them, like, whatever.
yeah.
Oh, there's
was
gonna be
so funny.
something. There's gonna be
said-
something that you're gonna say. That
I'm ready. I
Yeah,
post this shit on TikTok.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Come
No.
after me. Guys suck.
Well, yeah, I'm
yeah,
just
you're gonna
saying,
get a lot of hate for that.
I'm like, I'm just saying, y'all could have asked better questions. Like,
Think about how generous, like, I'm
And
sure
so
you're a
could
generous
I, though.
person. So am I. We're very generous.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If something's not working, you're telling me. You learn from experience. If people don't speak up like me, I'm part of the problem. It's like a
Dude,
bystander.
that's literally, this is like my life slogan. Like, closed mouths don't get fed. How the fuck am I supposed to know literally anything about you if you don't tell me?
Exactly.
So what's the worst comment you've ever, like, the meanest one?
On social media?
Yeah.
Oh my god, someone DM'd me about Jewish people. I don't remember that. I remember I was with a guy too. They're like
so weird.
fuck like Jewish people. I hope like you all get killed. And like I laughed. I was with a Jewish guy when we were just hanging out. And he was like, "How are you handling this so well?" I'm like, "Because it's a fucking troll. I don't care. But if you come after my looks,
Yeah.
if you tell me I am fat, if you come after me in that way, tell me I'm ugly, that's when I get offended.
Yeah.
Like you can tell me how horrible I am because I'm from this area. You can tell me how horrible I am because I'm Jewish. I don't care. I know who I am. I know what I'm worth. But if you come after my looks, and I'm very insecure in that way, I will be very upset." But there's one comment that I got recently, and it made me laugh. It wasn't horrible. Thank goodness I haven't gotten a horrible one. So, like, come after me, I guess. It's take out my ego a little bit. But the guy was like, it was on my cheesesteak video. I did a hate on cheesesteak. I was like, what your favorite cheesesteak says about you. And someone commented, I bet you can smell all those cheesesteaks a mile away with that schnoz. I was like, and I went to her.
Like, okay.
Like, thanks,
yeah,
baby.
I can. Like,
Like,
what is the
You're welcome.
question?
Yeah, I can. It smells fucking delicious.
Literally.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, okay, come after my nose, but now that it's fixed, I don't care. You know, like before I would be like, fuck, I know it's so bad, I know. But I wanted to make a reply and be like, thanks. This is thanks to nice needle nurse Christy. Now it's straight, maybe big, but it's good looking.
See, I like to be roasted. Please roast me, but nobody ever roasts me in the comments. It's always when there's a girl on where they cannot wait to roast you guys.
It's because it's these insecure guys that are hiding behind their computer and eating a bag of Doritos. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're just
Jerking off to some weird porn like that.
I mean,
Dude, that
I'm
was
gonna watch
so
that.
scary.
That's gonna be my nightmares, but
Like, I have body chills. Like, that was really scary.
it's not a cute look. No, okay. You know, it's like those guys that just like think that they're the shit, like the ones who bullied me when I was in 7th grade. He used to try to pay people to sit with him at lunch. Like, they're pathetic. The people that make those stupid comments are the users 4, 5, 6, 9, 10.
Well, and that was the thing. Like, it's funny that you're saying, like, people can come after the way you look, because, like, if someone came after the way I look, I think I would probably be upset. But coming after, like, my truth, I was like, you're annoying. Like, how are you going to tell me I should know something?
yeah, about you, who you are as a person.
Like, yeah, I'm like, I'm telling you I didn't know.
See, for me, it's like if someone's going to do that, I'd be like, I know who the fuck I am.
Yeah, that's
Like,
why I was
sucks
like,
for you.
But then, like, people would, like, that's what I said. I was like, okay, well, just so you know, like, you're judging me, and this is what is actually the truth. And then they'd be like, well, I'm just saying da-da-da-da. I said, okay, we'll agree to disagree.
Was it girls or guys coming after you?
Guys.
Well, that's the
And they're just so mad that I said I didn't know I was supposed to come. But it was funny because the women that were commenting on it were like, this is my, like,
This is your
totally relatable.
Bible.
Yeah, like, they're like, I didn't come till I was 30. I didn't come till I got married. I'm like, what?
Exactly. Thank God I found out when I was younger, but still, it's the guys who comment are the ones that are going for the left lip. You know what I mean? They know
Exactly.
shit. They know nothing.
Exactly.
It's the good guys are the ones that take you on those romantic dates and think of
Well,
you.
it was so funny because, like, one of my really good guy friends, he, like, went on and he starts commenting at people, and he's like, y'all are, like, haters, da-da-da-da-da. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. Thank you.
It's almost like when I meet a guy when I was single, it's like, and they knew what they were doing, I was like shocked. I'm like, you actually know where the clit is? Oh my God, you know how to eat a girl out? Oh my God, what? Like,
see, I was
like a rare species.
Like, I didn't like deal. That was the even more annoying part is like the picture that
you look
like
great.
that TikTok was painting was like that I'm a hoe. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but if that's what you want to do.
It obstructs your image, and we don't like that.
But I was just like, bruh, like I was such a prude. Now I don't give a fuck. Like I know what I want. I get what I want. If that's what I want, I don't care.
I love
But when I was younger, like, no, she was literally a prude.
Yeah.
And was scared of everything.
Yeah.
So leave her alone.
So the exact opposite of what they're saying.
Literally.
They're horrible people.
Sometimes.
Come at me. See what I can give you, okay? Okay? You're the issue. Wherever camera I am, you're the issue. You're the left lipper, all right? All right. Cool.
The name of the game is Plead the Fifth.
All right.
Oh, God.
Please rise. Court is now in session.
The defendant is not guilty. You're the one who's guilty.
Call the first witness.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth. And the truth shall set you free.
Then you're just a bunch of lousy, yellow, stinking cowards.
Sir, you're out of order. Nothing further, Your Honor.
I plead the fifth. No, but I can tell you that I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The name of the game is Plead the Fifth. Maura knows this. So I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You can plead the fifth once and only once, but if you do, you have to chug half a beer. If you do not, I'll chug a whole beer. It's normally a whole beer or a shot, but because you have a tummy problem.
No, I'll take a few big gulps.
Okay, that's fair.
You got it.
I don't want to mess up your tummy. You gotta drive home and everything.
Exactly. And you don't want to miss me on the podcast when I'm in the bathroom for 20 minutes.
It might be funnier though.
We're like just here waiting for her to poop.
Sorry.
Question 1. What is the worst place you ever ate at that you posted about?
Can I go through my Instagram to see?
Off the top of the head.
I can't even think of a place that had bad food. I've never had a bad experience. Oh my God.
I love that for her.
I really haven't had something with had like the shittiest food. I had a hair when I went to Frame. Delicious food, but I found it after.
It's disgusting.
After. So it wasn't bad, but it was gross in that after. I was like, fuck, and I just ate it. I didn't eat the hair, but I ate around it like there was more hair. So in that aspect, I guess that. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Cool place though.
Question 2. Who is the worst food blogger in Philly?
The worst?
That you know.
You're really coming after me. Like the worst pictures?
Just in general. If you were to say the worst food blogger in Philly.
I mean, I don't like people who think that they're like very, very cool when they're not. And that girl Cass gives me a bad vibe.
Cass?
In the city.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. She's like a cheerleader.
Yeah. And like she seems cool, but she just seems a little over the top at times.
Question 3.
Oh my God.
Who is the worst person you ever slept with, performance-wise?
I slept with this guy who was 100% gay, and I was definitely denying it. Shout out Justin. Hey,
I'm Justin.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, this was a very, very, very long time ago. And I'd sound crazy because I'm 23, but it was years and years ago. And I was just going for it because he was a really good kisser. And I was like, if you're a good kisser, then oh my God, you must be good at everything else. Wrong. I lied and said that my mom was on her way home. She wasn't. It was horrible. He could not get hard. I faked an orgasm and everything. It was horrible. Disgusting.
Question 4. How many people have you slept with?
Oh my God, I definitely how many? 20?
20?
1, I
21?
think. 21?
Question 5. I usually leave the 5th one open for somebody else to ask. Maura, do you have a question?
No.
Okay. What is the most public place you have ever had sex in? I changed it because I didn't think she was as crazy as us.
How do we know?
I saw that clip. I'm pleading the 5th on that
one. She said, I saw that. I'm not answering that shit.
Nope. Sorry, Mom.
You mean you're welcome, Mom.
You're welcome, Mom.
Yo, I'm crying.
Can't answer it. I can't answer it. But I held to my agreement. And you know what? Honestly, the other questions were harder, but I just wanted to plead the fifth one of them. So I got this.
That was so funny.
Oh my God. I was not going to throw my friends under the bus on the other questions.
That was plead the fifth. You lost. Boo you. But hey.
Boo me. Whatever. Boo, 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 boo. Whatever.
So let's say you're having a last meal, right?
Last meal of her life?
Yeah, you're about to die.
Yeah, I'm going to.
You're being put to death because you had sex in such a public area that the world shamed you. Now you're gonna die.
Obviously, yeah.
You know, you did it at the kids' play place in McDonald's. Whatever you did.
Oh, that's amazing.
Gotta love those balls.
Thank you for the idea.
Oh my God.
She is a freak, huh? So, what does your last meal consist of?
Oh my God, so many things. Well, that double margarita pizza from W.M. Muller and Sons, it's the best pizza I've ever had in my entire life, and I've never posted about it.
Where is this?
It's in Fishtown.
Oh, this pizza.
It's so
What's it called?
fucking good. W.M. Muller and Sons. It's so, like, the crust is so fresh, and the sauce is so fresh, and they put burrata with the mozzarella.
Is it crispy kind of crust, or is it like?
Oh, it's soft. It's like the crispy on the bottom, but the soft. It's like the handmade Italian shit. It's fantastic.
I have to go back to this and rewatch this.
absolutely-
I have it written down.
I will write it down for you, and I'll tell you exactly what to get. My last meal consists of that. I'm gonna get a nice chicken bowl from Chipotle. I'm gonna get like a bite of everything, or else my stomach's gonna hurt. I'm gonna be mad at myself because I'm gonna be in the bathroom for last night living. I'm gonna get some nice chicken tenders from this local pizza shop with their best honey mustard I've ever had in my entire life.
Better than Ken's. Ken's is like next level honey mustard.
No, it's better.
Did you have to think, or were you disgusted by the question?
I don't like Ken's, but watch them use Ken's. That'd be so funny and just bottled up. Oops.
I don't know the buttons. I just pressed the button.
It was a nice button. It was a nice exact moment for a button. Yeah, I mean, it would be tons of fucking other shit that I can't even think of at the moment, but it would be so much. Like, I would have a table full of food.
So what is like your dessert? So you're getting pizza, chicken tenders. Like what is like your?
Oh my God, have you ever had a petit four?
What's a petit four?
Oh my God, they're the best things in the entire world. I'm a vanilla over chocolate.
Me too.
Any day. Fight me on it.
Crazy for that.
I hate chocolate.
I don't hate chocolate. I do not love chocolate. My mom's a chocolate queen, and I'm like, I want vanilla everything. But petit fours are little vanilla cakes, and it's like the most delectable, soft vanilla. You would love it with this vanilla icing over it that just perfectly melts in your mouth. And they're like this big. So you eat 100 of those and shit them all out.
Is this from a restaurant or is this?
There's this place that near me. It was called, oh my God, I'm forgetting that. It was a bakery. It's not.
Wait, where do you live?
I live in Lower Merion. So I'm true to my name, people, whoever was hating on me earlier. I'm true to my name. I live in Lower Merion. I was raised in Lower Merion. I've been to the city. I go to the city multiple times a week. But it's this bakery, Best Cake Bakery. That's what it's called. And they changed ownership, so not as good. But I used to get it like once a week. They're amazing.
That's your favorite like dessert?
My favorite dessert of all time. Or vanilla bean ice cream. It has to have.
Oh, you like vanilla bean? I'm French vanilla.
No, you're fake.
My mom. No, I'm real. My mom used to get vanilla bean when I was a kid, and I always told her I won't eat it because I don't like it. And she'd say it doesn't have to be your favorite thing. I said no. It's not that it's not my favorite thing. It's that I don't enjoy the flavor of it.
Oh my God.
I love French vanilla. It's creamy and.
I think I would pick French vanilla over vanilla bean.
Because you're cool.
It's because you're not authentic. For a vanilla lover, you have to have the beans in it. It's the vanilla bean. It's literally like what vanilla comes from. It's
Well, wouldn't there
Chef's
technically
kiss.
be beans still in the French bean or French vanilla?
I don't make ice cream, and I feel like I should make ice cream because I eat it enough. But I feel like it's more like artificial vanilla flavor.
So is that like your favorite flavor like ever?
That and mint. Mint I will die
I
on a
love
fucking
mint
hill
too.
for. But if the chips are too big, like I can't eat it. Like it gives I like the chips that are like ever had Baskin Robbins mint chocolate chip?
I don't
Like you
mint
like
chocolate chip.
the chips that are like a little dollop?
Babies.
I can do cookie dough. I can't do mint chocolate chip though.
Why? You
I
mint
just don't like-
hater?
Wait,
I don't like the flavor of mint.
Oh.
7-Eleven, so fucking random, but 7-Eleven has a mint chocolate chip, like, cookie thing, basically.
Like Oreo and mint chocolate chip together?
Like, the chocolate is, like, mint Oreos.
I would die for that ice cream.
With, like, canyons of
Canyons.
melted mint chocolate, like, slivers. Like,
That's it.
Dude, you have to go to 7-Eleven.
I'm leaving here and
It's
getting
so
it.
random.
I'm leaving here and getting it.
But when I lived in LA, like we didn't have Wawa. We had the Sev. So like
The Sev.
yeah, I would just go
Sev.
there and I would get that.
I hated not. When I lived in Vegas, I hated not having Wawa.
Wawa's the shit. Have you guys ever been to Sheetz?
I spent $50 on food. The day I went and got mushrooms in the woods,
Yeah.
we stopped at Sheetz
That
and
sounds
I
like a very
bought
Sheetz adventure.
$50 worth of their food. I got fried Oreos. I got cinnamon bursts. I got like every candy I wanted, anything I wanted. I think I got 3 drinks, 2 like a milkshake.
See, I would have shit myself.
Oh my God, it was.
Immediately. But I die on the hill for Wawa, too. I'm a Wawa
I love
girl.
Wawa.
Would you pick Wawa over Sheetz?
Fuck yeah. No
You would.
question.
Really?
I've been to Sheetz. I didn't like it at all.
I've been to Sheetz.
I've been there. I was in Pittsburgh and went, no.
Yeah, I love Wawa. I'm 100% Wawa, and their food just keeps getting like there's more selection.
More
And for a
selection,
gas station,
quality
it's
goes
good.
down.
I don't think I've been utilizing Wawa because I was so used to not having that
No,
luxury.
It's such a luxury.
You know what? I love tuna, but a lot of places put too much mayonnaise on it. And I think Wawa
Yep.
has some of the best tuna.
Yep.
But I call it tuna tummies, where when I eat their tuna, my tummy gets messed up, and I'm not having sex for that day. Like,
Well, I hope when you're eating, like, I will not eat tuna if I'm going to have sex. Absolutely not. There are like a very few select things that I'll eat if
Well,
I'm going to do that shit.
me and my girl used to get it like when we first started dating, and then I was like, every time we got it, I was like we were like, we just weren't like turned on. We're like, my stomach hurts. I'm just shitting all day. Like, and I was like, tuna tummies. We can't do this shit anymore.
No. If I'm shitting before I'm not having
happened
sex,
to
it's
me
just
before.
not happening to me. It's not like I just feel so gross. Like my body hurts like inside and out. You know what I mean? Like it's gross. I can't.
Like, it's a no for me.
If my stomach hurts, like you can take me off the table. If I'm full, fuck no. If I'm bloated, don't look at me.
So, but you're young. You're 23, almost 24 years old.
I love
You're
that
less
almost.
than almost a year into your relationship.
Yeah.
How often are you guys having sex?
A lot.
I was gonna say it's got to be a lot, right?
A lot.
Like, if you guys are, he doesn't live with you, right?
No, he doesn't. He lives in the city.
But say you guys have like a sleepover or whatever. Like he
Yeah,
spends
like
the
last
night.
night.
Yeah, like how many times are
like
you having
this
sex?
morning.
Like, he had to get up early for work. Definitely, it really depends.
Let's just say average.
A week, a day.
A week. Let's say a week.
If I'm seeing him 5 times a week, 5 to 7 times.
You got so giddy.
No, yeah.
And how long does good sex last?
Oh, we want to hear a hot take?
Yeah.
I think good sex lasts very short.
How short?
I'm talking less than 10 minutes.
My fucking girl.
Thank you.
A fucking real one.
Yeah.
Mara, go ahead and lie about your. What's the number for you?
remember, I think we talked about this. I said like the sex itself should be like, I would assume like 10 to 15 minutes max.
By
the
itself.
sex.
Just straight up penis and vagina.
Yeah, like I'm talking about like intercourse.
Inner fucking course. Yeah.
but like I
Okay.
can't like I want to like I like to play around before
Of
that.
course, you have to play around. You have to
Yeah.
So are you including play around time before?
No, I'm not including play around time at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Foreplay. Yeah, but yeah, if sex is more than
But
10 minutes, I get sore.
sometimes, yeah, no, I feel that. But sometimes, like, if it is fast, like, obviously, I get what you're saying, too. Like, sometimes you don't need play time.
Sometimes you don't need it. You're right, because it's almost
and
like
it's like the fast is the fun part of it.
is the fun. It is. I have friends who have sex for like an hour. I'm like, how the fuck?
It's
are
so
you doing
unenjoyable.
it? If you're not
had
coming,
one
I don't
girl-
want it.
One girlfriend tell me they fucked for like, I'm not kidding, like 14 hours.
Bye.
How many times?
14
Are you
hours?
eating? Are you drinking? You're
How many times
dehydrated.
how many farts were? I'd be farting the whole time.
Dude, I think that they were on drugs, but still, I was like, bro,
How do you
like,
keep your dick hard for that? Like,
can't.
Girls, like, all right, so you guys have to be wet, right? But you guys can use lube. Like, guys have a hard dick for 14 hours. He had to have had a heart attack.
You
There's
need
no
to go
blood
to
in the rest of his
ER.
body.
You need to
Like,
go
you
to
have
the
a problem.
emergency room immediately if you
Like,
were hard for that long.
dude, I'm pretty sure she said 14 hours. If not 8. But even 8, you're still
No problem. No big deal.
shot.
He needs to see a
Fuck
doctor.
no.
Like, he's a walking corpse. The rest of his body must be
see
white.
Connor.
Like, what does
Is,
that...
is Connor a penis doctor? What is
No,
Connor?
he's emergency medicine. He's good. Good guy.
Yeah, no.
God.
What's up, Connor?
Absolutely not. Just like the opinion that I have is a boyfriend deck is the best dick. It's the best. It's like the ones that are between like 5.5 to 6.5 inches. fucking prime.
Mm-hmm.
If it's too small, obviously, even if it's really long and skinny, like fuck no. But if it's huge, it's gonna hurt.
Now, I feel like girls say this online just to get more followers because girls are like, I don't even like them that big. And then all the guys with small dicks are like, oh, I'll give her all the money in the world. Or,
Pay me.
or is this like literally?
Swear to God, I swear on my life, it is my favorite.
But it's
why? Because it's not too big. Because it's not too small. It really isn't about the size. It's about how you use it. Because I have been with guys with huge dicks and they hurt and don't know what they're doing. And I remember my friend told me like this guy literally was like a jackhammer, just went like boom, 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 boom.
I've had that.
Like, and it's like, what are you doing?
It's really scary.
Just like a guy who's like, it's
scary.
It's horrifying. It's like, am I gonna die?
I'm just like,
You're gonna rip me open?
whoa. Like, chill the fuck out.
Yeah, it's horrible. And like in the moment, I will not speak up. I will not be like, dude, you fucking suck at sex. But I'm gonna talk shit about you with my friends. Absolutely.
See, I think all guys suck at sex.
No.
See, I think I've never been told I was bad at sex. I've always been told actually the opposite, where I'm really good at sex. But I don't think I am at all. Like, I don't think I have a big dick. My girlfriend says I do, and every girl that I've been with says I do. And I could just lay there most of the time, like if I wanted to. How do you like? What's like the best way for you to get
Pillow
off?
princess.
I could be a pillow princess. Like
He just learned about that.
I just learned about that. I just learned about that.
it.
But like in my current, like I used to be, aggressor is the wrong word. The one that would be like more like do most of the work in the bedroom.
Yeah.
My current relationship, my girl does a lot of it.
Well, good for her.
She's fucking
go girlfriend.
Oh, amazing. And what's like the best, like the fastest way for you guys to come? Like say what position gets you guys from A to B the best?
I can't come from sex.
What?
I can't come
like, that's like-
from sex, and it sucks.
Wait, how do you come then?
Fingers. If I'm gonna do it during sex, or he'll eat me out before or after.
So you're saying during sex, are you fingering yourself to get to the completion, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so as long as the dick, I feel like.
I know. Are you
So you're
flabbergasted?
saying, so you're saying like no hands, like you're saying if no hands were involved, just dick, you can't come.
Exactly. And it sucks.
You haven't come yet from that.
Exactly. There's the yet. Because
Yeah.
I feel like sometime in my life,
No,
it's
you're
gonna
definitely
happen.
going to. 100%.
I feel like I just need to like know how. It's kind of like a mind game type of situation.
Yeah, and it's like also, I don't think that happened to me. That, like, I really came late in life, like late.
Are people going to attack me for
Yes,
this now?
probably.
Oh, this is definitely gonna be a clip.
I
So
love
like,
it.
basically, what I'm saying is like, I feel like one of the first times I actually did come was just from, like, intercourse, and like he knew, he was like, because I would always be like, I can't come. So like this guy was like, oh, you can't come, because he could feel me, like my body was like ah.
Wow. He's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, like he could feel it like happening.
Oh,
Because she, like, it was doing it itself. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like,
she was doing it.
Yeah, like, so obviously there's the on top one that you can get. You can get like a clitoral climax, or you can get one that's inside.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's going to come.
I'm ready. Literally. Literally.
Literally.
Literally?
Yeah, like, quite literally.
All right. Well, I'll report back when that happens.
Yeah, let me know.
Definitely call us. Let us
And
know.
also, like, if they're, like, laying down, like, you, and you're on top, and you're using your hands, that's like a guaranteed situation.
I was gonna say
too.
that's the best way for my girl.
Really?
I don't think you need to use it like.
I'm always just please chill for 1 second.
I'm gonna do me.
Let me shine.
My girl will do that. Like
My
if it's
turn.
been like a week where she hasn't.
Yeah.
Like she'll be like just.
You
And then
chill.
she get a vibrator too, or she can like whatever it is, and then
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
2 minutes, she's like, oh, I'm like good because I wanted to come anyway.
I love it. I love it. I'm
Literally.
jealous of those people. Wow. Yeah. One day.
You're
I'll be
still
able to.
young,
I'm
too.
a baby. I will. I'll do it one day.
So speaking about face, I think we can do like a speed round for food. Food in Philly. I want to
Ready.
let's try to get this in like under a minute. Like the first thing you
Shit.
think of, the first restaurant. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna ask you the best of, and it's gonna be different Philly foods.
Oh
And I want you to give
God.
Justin. Or Mr. Everybody, I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you the best of, and it's just gonna be I'm gonna say blank, and you're gonna give immediate response.
Got it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cheesesteak,
D'Alessandro's.
pizza,
Angelo's.
roast pork,
John's.
burger,
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't eat red meat.
pretzel,
Philly. Oh my God. There's an Ardmore Farmers Market. So that one.
local beer,
I'm blanking on the name of the brewery, so we're gonna just say Uptown.
Crab fries.
Oh, obviously chicken beats.
Water ice.
John's.
That was fast.
Thank you. Of course, I don't eat red meat, and everyone's probably like, "Fuck
You just said
you're
cheesesteak.
not a foodie." Well, because I used to eat red meat, but I don't eat like burgers in Philly anymore.
This is me. This
Can't
is
do
literally
it.
me. I'm always
Can't
like,
do
I don't
it.
eat red meat. And then everyone be like, I've literally watched you eat a cheesesteak. I'm like, it's different.
It's a different type of red meat, but I've had like cheesesteaks before. I didn't usually eat burgers when I was younger. For some reason, I just wasn't like for it. But once I got my stomach condition, I couldn't eat red meat anymore. So like, I don't really like eat burgers in Philly. But,
What
like,
is this stomach condition?
It's called gastroparesis. It fucking sucks.
Little GP.
I'm gonna call it GP from now on. So I had a virus years ago and it damaged the nerve endings on my stomach. So the symptoms now are more like IBS symptoms, which fucking suck. If you're in a place with no bathroom, you're like, oh well, fuck me, I'm gonna shit myself. But yeah, so I just like watch what I eat. Like I don't eat a lot of fried food. I don't eat a lot of red meat. So every red meat that you see, I'm gonna have a very sliver of on my food page so I can judge whether I like it or not, and then it's going to whoever I'm with. So that's my
So wait,
secret.
what was your best pizza? I can't remember.
Angelo's.
I love Angelo's.
So good.
I love
Their
Angelo's.
Cheesesteaks are good too, from what I've heard, but never had one. So I can't
I haven't either.
judge it.
I've only went there once. Me and my girl went there over the summer or over the winter. Sorry,
Wait, where is that?
in the city.
in the city. I can't remember exactly where.
I don't
but
remember where either.
It was really, really good. So, but there's nowhere to sit, and it's Corona time, and you can't really like stay in there and eat a pizza.
It's Corona time.
So I had to. We had to walk like really fast back to our car, which was like a 5-minute walk. I don't have long legs, but I walk fast. My girl apparently has really short legs, and she walks really slow. And I'm just like walking. I'm like, I want to eat this when it's hot. Like, let's go.
Eat on the way.
Can't eat on the. Wow, it was so cold. It was like.
Oh.
It was like 20 degrees.
Winter, I
We're
forgot.
both like, oh.
It was like I had like two
Yes.
jackets on, kind of leather, where it was just like, and I'm walking, my hands are shivering, like trying to get to this car, like get out of my way, kids.
That pizza was cold, wasn't it?
No, it was warmish.
I
so
prefer it like not hot.
So when the cheese solidifies.
A little bit.
I feel that.
A little
That's
bit.
a hot take, but I feel that. I could vibe with that with certain places.
Yeah.
have you eaten things in Delco? Do you go to Delco ever?
I go to Delco sometimes.
Have you ever had? I'm trying to think of like there's so many good. Have you ever heard of Erin Pub?
I've heard of it, but I've never been.
You got to go there and get their veal parmesan. It's the best thing I'll ever have.
All right.
It's
On
my favorite
list.
spot that I've ever been to. Like if I had my last meal would be that place.
Really?
It's so good. So underrated. It's the best veal I've ever had.
So your last meal would just be one meal?
Oh no, it'd be a much.
Okay.
If I go through a game and I go appetizer, sides, last meal, dessert, beer, the whole thing.
See, like I definitely have been to places I'm like, fuck, I would totally add this to my list, and then if I don't write it down, it's going out of my brain.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that.
What about you? What's your last meal, Maura?
I don't know. I would probably. I have a weird relationship with food right now. I feel like I haven't been like eating the way that I'm used to eating.
How so?
I'm just like not like hungry.
Could it be from the mushrooms? She wasn't sure.
I mean, listen, there's no guarantees, so I can't fully say, but I don't know. But I would probably say like a mac and cheese for sure. I love like buffalo chicken stuff. Yeah, big pasta girl.
Big pasta girl too. Me too.
Love.
I don't understand
carbs.
pasta. My girl loves pasta too. It's her favorite thing. There's no flavor to it. It's just the sauce. Might as well drink a marinara
It's
sauce.
the cheese
Bloody
that's
Mary.
involved, or like no, it's about an experience.
What is the flavor?
It's a
What is the
whole-
flavor of pasta? What is
What's
it?
the flavor of bread?
Yeah.
Bread.
Well, it's
Yeah,
just hot.
exactly. What do you do
Like-
to bread? Do you eat bread plain?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's
just-
good for you. Some people eat pasta plain, but
Well,
usually
yeah,
not.
sometimes I do.
Yeah, I love pasta. I'm a pasta queen.
I love
Don't get
pasta.
it. I don't understand
Pasta.
it.
I love pasta
Princess.
and sweets. So like that's my
love that.
thing.
I love that.
So it would be like a lot of that.
You guys both say I love that for you.
I say,
And I said it last time you were on here. I feel like it's condescending. Like, oh, that's great
Well,
for
what's
you,
funny?
but
No, well, it's like you can feel the vibe with it. Like,
yeah, exactly. Because you
It's like
can't
an
say
energy.
it off. No, yeah, exactly.
so is it a compliment or not?
It
I
is.
think it is.
Absolutely.
It
It's
sounds
like
like-
you do you, queen. That's
Yeah,
how
like,
I feel.
go off.
It's like I love that situation. I'm gonna say I love that for you.
Yeah,
It's like,
but it's
I'm
funny
supporting
because he
you.
was like confused. Like you brought it up last time too, and like I was driving on the highway the other day, and there was a billboard, and there's a show coming out called "I Love That for You," and I was like,
Shut up.
"How cheap."
It sounds
That is
condescending though.
It
I'm
does.
like, now you're gonna make it a thing, and it wasn't meant like
no,
that.
it's like lit. fucking lit. You know, everyone
don't
used to, I mean, it sucks. Like, I remember I heard someone say lit before, like in high school, and I was like, ew, who the fuck would say that? And then I would say it like satire. Like, I'd be like, oh, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit, it's lit. And then I would start.
I always do that. I pick like words and they're just.
Like it's a sponge.
I have like a vocab. Like, it's like a.
Yep.
Like, like I could have a soundboard and we could just hit like this response. This response.
See, I fell off after bro.
Yeah,
that's mine too.
I say that too. I'm like, fire. It's funny though, because I kept saying fire to someone recently and he's like, I'm not a liar. I'm like, yo, like I'm not saying liar, but
saying fire.
Yeah, and I'm like, but you keep hearing liar, so I'm kind of looking at you kind of weird.
If there's like a word that say like you come across like your friend says it and you latch onto it, that shit becomes part of my vocabulary. Like my friend Logan says silly, and I'm like, that's my new word. I call everything silly. My mom said, I'm taking it out of your vocabulary. Like you're not allowed to say the word anymore.
You're being so silly.
Everything can be silly.
Hey Maura, press the button. Let's press a fake button.
Nigga, you didn't even faze me.
I would never. And I actually want that taken out.
Do you want to go? Want to press the button?
Yeah, I stabbed you, nigga, because you bit my finger.
This is an old guest. She's crazy. Not a fan?
But then when it's time to have sex, it's like, motherfucker.
I like that one.
Yeah, I'd take that one.
I'll take that one too.
Never the N-word for me.
Never.
Oh, I don't say it. It's just, they're funny.
I know, but I'm just saying, don't even put me with it.
Don't associate me with that.
Because
it's 2022. We should know by now.
Not the vibe.
People are interesting.
Well, speaking of 2020s.
It's 2021. Bitches like that shit nowadays.
Oh,
she is. She's the funniest person. There was a couple. I can't remember her name right now. God damn, my girl loves her too. Like it's one of her favorite. I was gonna say Maura, but you're Maura. It's not Maura. What? It starts with an M now. I can't remember. Madi. God, she was.
I love that name.
I have like 30 clips from her just talking. It was just me and my girl used to listen to them all the time. I used to play them a lot, but I feel like it takes away from me like talking to people. If I'm like, where's the clip at? Where's the clip? It's too much work.
It's like there are some people in this world that are just innately funny. Like they're just fucking hysterical. My friend Logan, the one who says silly, like I can listen to her speak just on repeat because she's just funny. Like shit just comes out of her mouth. I'm like, how do you get this? Like,
right.
I'm not funny. Like, I'm just not a naturally funny person. I've never been.
Oh, she doesn't try to be funny.
Exactly.
She was just like a straight gang. Like, she was like a gangster. Like,
yeah, by herself.
And she was just like
on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Like, on point every single time. Those people that just know everything. They should just go into comedy.
Yeah. I just want to hear, I could listen to her talk all day.
Exactly.
It was crazy. But, so you guys both talked about how you got plastic surgery before.
Okay, yes, let's go into it. My girl, Christy. I love her.
So, do you guys feel comfortable talking about what you got done?
Hell yeah.
So, Lizzie, what did you get done?
I got a non-surgical rhinoplasty done. It was the best decision I've ever made in my entire life.
So, for people that don't know what that is, what is it?
Okay, so let me explain to you because I didn't know what it was until a few years ago, and then I was like begging my dad for it, and then I came across this amazing opportunity. So, non-surgical rhinoplasty is basically, you know how you get like lips filled or like Botox?
I mean, I work at a med spa. I know.
So you understand?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I want
I'm
a job there.
I'm an advocate for filler.
Exactly. And it's not dangerous, and they can deflate anything at any time, which is what I've learned, and I feel like people don't get that.
To a degree. Because when you put filler somewhere, it stimulates your own collagen. So you'll never go completely back to baseline to where like you were when you were completely virgin.
Right.
But yes, you can dissolve
like a nose
filler.
Exactly.
If you had to.
Yes. Especially like a nose. That's what I was told. So basically what it does, I forget what she puts in there, which I probably should have known.
So she put filler in your nose?
You get numb up, and basically whatever, it's like similar or not the same, or maybe the same stuff that you put in like as a lip filler like in your nose, and it straightens it out. And she can shape it while she's in there. Like she went like in my nostrils and like shaped it. Like she put a little here. It's for people who hate, like have an uneven nose, hate their bump, don't want to spend $10,000 on a nose job. It lasts like 2 to 3 years, she told me.
Yep.
And it's relatively cheap and very, very non-painful. I had swelling maybe like a day or two. It's the best thing I've ever done in my entire life. I've been so insecure in my nose, and I told my mom, I said, before I get married, I'm doing something because those side pictures are not happening. Oh my God, if you get a side picture of me, I will grab your phone and delete it so fast.
I was the same way, but not because of my nose.
How about you?
Because of my like jawline.
Jawline?
Yeah. So I'm like totally with her. But like there's different types of filler for different places on your face. And like obviously with her nose, she's going to need like a tougher filler.
Yep.
But like if you were to do your lips, you would want them to be soft because you're trying to do soft lip things.
Did not know that. I love that.
Yeah. So there's all these different ways. I'm like, get filler.
It's so good.
Literally.
It's so good. And you know,
if you need it, like if there's something that bothers you, because you can like, if you have like repression under your eyes, you can feel that. And then you just feel better about yourself. And when you feel better about yourself, you like
act better.
Yes.
Life is too short not to love yourself.
Right. And if it's like, if it bothers you, fix it.
If it
bothers
you,
guys are so funny. Like, because guys will be like, I hate plastic surgery or I hate this. I'm like, you think you hate it when you know about
Get
it.
a fucking non-surgical rhinoplasty if you hit your nose and see what happens. I'll guarantee you will feel 100% better. My self-esteem went from like here to like here.
I feel you.
It was my entire life. And I was talking to the girl who was friends with Christy. Her name's Steph. She does teeth whitening in Merion. Fantastic.
Wait, she just DM'd me.
Go. She's incredible.
I ADD'd that.
Oh my God. I'm the most ADD person you'll ever meet in your entire life. But go to her. She's incredible.
Okay.
Fantastic, cool studio, everything. But she's the one that's friends with Christy. And she was telling me, she was like, people like do things what they need to do to feel better about themselves. Life is way too short. Like if you don't like something,
sue me.
Fix it. Like if you don't like the way you look, like say you like way more than you like, whatnot, and you can work out to fix it. Like my nose, what am I gonna do? Get a fucking nose job for $10,000 and maybe it be bad? No, I wanted to do this because it wasn't about how big my nose is, because it's not like a huge honker. You know what I mean?
No, you're so cute.
Oh, you're so cute. Thank you. You're so cute. You're so cute. This is how girls talk all the time. You're so cute. No, you're so cute. Especially if a girl comes up to you in a bar. Okay, whatever. I'm so ADD too. But like, I just wanted it straight. Like I had such a divot. I had such a fucking divot. It was so bad. And my mom used to like get upset with me because she's like, your nose is fine, because her nose was the same way.
Right. Your parents don't see it. They don't see you like that.
They're like, you're a perfect angel.
Yes.
Or you
and
suck.
you're like, but look at me now.
Look at me now. Look. And my mom was like, oh my God, it looks so good.
Right.
My dad was like, how dare you do that without my permission? So
you're like, whatever.
I'm like, sorry.
Was there like a comment or like a picture that you saw that drove either of you guys to be like, this is the final straw? Like I've gained weight before where I was like, you know what? I just saw this picture. I was like, I have to start working out again. I can't be this fat again.
Is that
I feel like my whole life, my like double chin and like my chin and jawline were just weak, like forever. Like
it's like the one that like fades in.
Yeah, it looked.
I get that.
One time, this girl was like, "Your chin is like inverted," and I was like, "Damn!" And then I was like, "Dude." So eventually, in my mind, from a very young age, I was like, "I'm always gonna get like a chin implant or something."
Yeah, as you should.
I don't care. I'm like, I want to be like, I know like the woman that like I want to be, and it's like I have the ability to be that. So why would I not be that?
Just like your personality. If you don't like something, change it.
Right. Like if you have like I'm always late. So that's like something I'm cognizant of, and it's like something I want to change. I wish I could go get a fucking needle and it would change, but
exactly. There are things that take more effort, obviously. Like if you want to lose weight, working out takes fucking a lot, especially if like, or cutting back on what you're eating. It takes a lot of shit. It takes effort, but you can ultimately shape yourself some way or another into who you would like to be.
Yeah.
Personality, looks, I don't care, whatever it may be. In a relationship, you can be who you want to be. It takes time and effort, and that's what people don't put in.
But I think that is like a lot of times 100%. The plastic surgery allows you to do that.
It does. It does really easily too. And it wasn't even surgical. Did you get filler in your?
Yeah.
It was filler.
Well, I also did get lipo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How was that?
Hilarious. So when I lived in LA, I worked with Dr. Pimple Popper.
Shut the fuck up.
Like all the time. And we became friends, and she would always be like, you need to make a YouTube, da 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 da. And I would be like, I have a double chin. I can't do that. So for like 2 years, she would just hear me complain about my double chin all the time. And then like a year and a half or 2 years ago, she was like, come to my office on this day, make someone drive you. And she just did it.
What a queen.
No, like a literal queen.
That's amazing.
Do you have like a scar from Again, in my mind,
No,
as a man, we don't know anything about.
literally-
We just
she
think people
did
are
I
aliens.
should get plastic surgery too.
She did 3 little. It was like a microscope. It was like a coffee straw, and it just went in, and she would take some fat out. But I was like loopy, but I was awake. It was wild.
I need that.
No, but I really needed.
What
that.
do you need?
Yeah, you're.
What do you need?
You have,
what do you
a
weigh?
jawline.
96
You're,
pounds.
beautiful.
I love you for that.
And it's
Oh
here's
my
the
God.
thing. I was beautiful before I did that too.
Just enhanced your self-esteem.
I just didn't see it like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so that's the beginning and the end of that.
Well, you had body dysmorphia. I feel like 99% of girls have body dysmorphia. Guys do too a lot of the time, and it's such a norm now that we don't even realize it. It's a disorder, and we see ourselves, we view ourselves so carefully and so different than than everyone else in the entire world. Everyone's so focused on themselves, they're not going to notice you. No one would notice. Some person said your nose is not bad. What are you talking about? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
Do you want to get a ruler? Do you want to see the difference? Yeah, in my top point to my bottom point, but we are so hard on ourselves. We are our own worst critic, and we're going to point out and be so sensitive to the things that we don't like about ourselves,
right?
Especially physically, and especially girls, because of how fucking society shapes us. So,
ladies, you're all beautiful. You need to know that.
I'm like, what do you think about plastic surgery?
Yeah, what does the guys take?
As a man, you see, yours isn't noticeable. Yours isn't noticeable. You don't look like an alien, we only think of when you Google plastic surgery,
right?
You see people huge
so
lips,
extreme,
and there are people that get crazy with their lips, celebrities and stuff. They look ridiculous.
Yes.
Or it just.
But it's crazy too, because then there's guys that love that. So it's there's
fake
literally
boobs,
everything.
The fake boob debate. Oh my God.
It could go whatever way.
I love all boobs, but bigger the boobs, better for me. I don't.
Hey, you're a boob guy. I respect you. Bow.
But literally, so there's going to be people who love it and hate it.
Exactly.
And there's going to be people who hate it and love it.
You're never going to be able to satisfy everyone.
So it's what do you want?
You need to, you're the only one that puts your head on the pillow at night. You're the only one that lives with yourself. If you want to do something, fix it.
Right.
Well, I agree. I'm 100. I'm really good at cutting out things that I shouldn't do.
I love that.
It's weird. It's weird how good I am at it. My girl's let's start a diet. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, all right, I'm just gonna cut out this. And she struggles with it. I'm like, I can just cut things out. And people that annoy me, as soon as somebody annoys me, I go, I'm done. And she's like, how can you not talk to this person anymore? You grow with them. I'm like, but I don't care. As soon as something stresses me out, I don't need that shit. I have too many things going on in my life.
Feel that.
I am fine with cutting things off. Okay,
see, my mental health mind, because I'm getting my master's in counseling, goes to, do you have an attachment disorder? I'm trying to psychoanalyze you right now. Naturally,
you can't. I bring it back to when I was in the military. I went to Iraq, right? And I was the only person from the one base that went there. Everyone else was from a different base. So everybody knew each other, and they all hated me because I was the outsider. So not only did the Americans hate me, everyone in the country hated me, and I was completely fine by myself. And it taught me how to just cut people off right away. I don't need them.
Bam, wham, thank you, man. Ma'am, also PTSD will do that to you. So
yeah, get a divorce. You'll get that shit real fast.
Exactly. Not that I know, nor never want to know.
It will suck. Believe me, you don't want that shit. But statistically, we're all going to get one. I already got one, so I popped my cherry. About time you guys did too. No, I'm kidding. Don't do it. Please do not do that. It sucks.
A psychic told me when I was in Hawaii, when I was 10 years old, my mom reminds me of this all the time. He said, you're going to make a lot of money and spend a lot of money. That's not the important point. But he also said, you are going to get married twice, you are going to get a divorce. And that has been ingrained in my mind ever since I was 10.
Isn't that crazy?
So fucking scary. I'm like, I don't want a divorce.
No, but okay, so if you looked at that through a lens of how manifestation works, it's that's now going to be your reality because this lady told you that when you were younger, and you're expecting it.
So that's why I try to block that out of my mind and be like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stick with whatever.
So crazy.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I've had multiple astrologers read my birth chart.
I love that shit.
I know Justin hates it. And all of them have said that I'm not gonna find love until later in my life.
Wow.
And it's been 7 strangers. None of these people know each other. None of them knew even before.
Before the pink.
Dude, I'm talking there's been 7 people who have told me this.
That's just not a coincidence. What's your take on psychics and stuff? What's
It's
your
all
take?
bullshit.
You think it is?
Yeah.
Psychics isn't like
Maura, I love you as a person. I love that. I love that for you. I love that for you.
Yeah, no, you
but
can't
I think it's
force it
bullshit
on anything.
Yeah, I'm 100%.
There's like, I feel like when it's someone is like that, something has to happen that's like very notable that there's like no literal like explanation for that. Then it's like, okay, then you could maybe consider it.
So the only thing I can think of in my mind, pennies. I don't pick up pennies anymore.
All right.
So it goes back to when I moved into my house with the whore, right? There was 2 pennies sitting there face up, right? So heads were up. I picked them up, went in the house. The day when she left, I went outside, there was 2 pennies face down. And I almost shit my pants. I won't touch a penny now.
Oh.
Don't give me a penny, I'll get mad. I don't think I've ever told my girlfriend. I don't tell anybody this.
Superstitious.
I've never told anybody this. I won't touch, like I won't pick up pennies. I won't pick up change.
Okay, so that happened, and you're gonna sit here and look at me and say that shit's not real.
I sat there and cried on the. I sat there and cried on the steps.
But that's what I'm saying. But then further, thank God that situation is done, because then you wouldn't be getting whipped, handcuffed to your bed.
Oh, it's great.
Woo! I love that for you.
Did you see that video?
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, thank God.
Oh, the sex got a million times better.
That's what I'm saying. So like, bye, babe. Like, face down. See you never.
But yeah, I'm still terrified of pennies. If I saw 2 pennies on my steps right now, I'd fucking be pissed.
It's because you somewhat believe in this shit. Have you ever had a psychic like tell you about like dead ancestors and whatnot?
Dude, you don't even understand the shit.
I love it.
Like, it comes so like naturally to me. It's like sickening.
I love that shit. My mom's very spiritual too. She claims she's a psychic. I highly doubt that.
No, I believe her.
But I love how you're like, I don't know her, but I totally know that
she's right.
Like, I just believe that, because I think if you believe that you're a psychic, then you probably have like these. There's not a reason that she says that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I say to her, she's either psychic or psycho.
Either one.
There's not, maybe both, maybe a little bit mixed, both.
Yeah, a mix.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like grown up. It's been ingrained in my entire family. Like, I believe in that stuff. And like, I've gone to see psychics. Like when my grandma died, when my friend died, like I went to go see, but I feel like it's like a confirmation bias at that point.
Dude, the craziest shit has happened to me with psychics.
Let's hear.
Like, I'm going to make it as quick as possible, but this one time, so when I was younger, like there was a lot of drama that happened with my like family, like between my mom and my dad, and like I was the oldest and I'm nosy and also very intuitive, so like I knew things about their divorce that like I shouldn't have known.
Yeah.
And long story short, my dad had this girlfriend that like didn't exist, but like she did for like a long time. So no one knew about her allegedly, but I did, and like my dad's family did and stuff like that. Like my grandmom knew, and my mom eventually knew. Like I told my mom, like, Dad has a girlfriend. Whatever. I love my dad to death now. Like this is just what a story, like part of the story.
Yeah.
But so his mom, like, I never met the woman. She was around for like probably like 4 or 5 years, I would assume. I think this lady, never met her, but like, and no one ever like acknowledged her existence to me, but everyone knew she existed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So years later, I didn't talk to my dad for a little while because like it came to a head and like this shit happened. We didn't talk for a little while, and then we ended up like, now me and my dad have a great relationship, whatever. But his mom died in like, I think like 2018 or so, but before, like maybe in 2020 or no, 2019, I went to a psychic, and my grandmom had passed at this point, and the psychic told me, let's just say that this woman, the girlfriend, her name was Jane. Okay, let's just say me and the psychic are sitting at the table, and she's like, your grandmom wants me to tell you to forgive your dad. But at this point, like, I had already forgiven my dad. And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, it has something to do with a woman named her name starts with a J.
Oh my God.
And it was like a weird name. Like, it's not actually Jane.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a specific name. And she said a name that was similar to it. And then she said Jane. And I was like, what do you mean?
It's like, how do you know that shit?
Like how would she know that?
There's no
Dude,
explanation.
I left that house and I called my dad and I was like, Dad, grandmom told me I need to forgive you about Jane.
How?
And he was so mad. Like, he was like, who are you talking to? Like, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, Dad, are you serious? You're really gonna fight me on this right now? I was like, I just told you that your ghost mom said forgive you about this. Like, how would that lady know that woman's name? And he's like, I don't know. Like, he was so freaked out.
He's probably gonna defensive as shit.
He was, but like
scared.
then like as time has gone on, like he now knows like I get in contact with my grandma like a lot.
Yeah.
And she's dead.
I do the same thing. You're like, oh fuck.
Well, see, what I think is people try to find a reason for the treason. What I mean by that is they try to conceptualize what happened to them and the reason behind it. It can't be because this person's a bad person. The reason for the treason, I went through a divorce or there's a death in the family. There has to be a reason behind it. They have to be able to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
You're trying to find a reason for the treason. But
interesting. I can see that take. That's almost like a confirmation bias. Like you're looking for certain things. Like you ignore all like the things that are wrong. But I've had some crazy psychic experiences too. I had a friend. Man, I miss him. He took his own life. And no, it wasn't a public thing about what happened. And he did it by stepping in front of train tracks. I still can't go on trains now. But I was at a psychic and she said that he was going, and like I was like flabbergasted that this happened. I was like, he would never do it. He would like, he's the type of person that like when he was in 7th grade would like run to my house, like would run away type of thing. So she said that like he was actually going to run away and he had like a change of heart last minute and he was stuck. His foot was stuck and it was too late. Like how, like on a track,
I have
how
full
the
body chills.
fuck do you know that shit? I bawled my eyes out.
Right.
You just like, you can't like you can't do research.
Right.
You know, like, you do research. Like, I'm whenever I go to psychic, I will give them my first name and that's it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That the lady, she didn't even have a cell phone. She's like, yeah, I only like you had to call her landline.
Authentic. That's so authentic.
I'm like, what do you mean?
Authentically psychic.
And she was like, that kind of stuff like fucks with my energy. So she's like, I don't have a computer in my house and I don't have a cell phone.
Good for her. Love that for her. Could never be me, but I love that.
I mean, yeah, for her. But that's what I'm like, dude. Like, how else would they know information?
You can't.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't. Like there's no explanation for it. Like that really, because like I'm skeptical at times, especially because like my mom, you know, like claims she's like so psychic. I'm like, yeah, fucking right. But like would tell me like my guardian angel when I was like 9. I was like, ooh, I want to believe that. And then when I got older, I was like, that was so made up. But like. So I'm like, I always try to look for that too, like almost like a confirmation bias, as in like I can't, like I'm looking for things that aren't true to like debunk whatever they're saying. And I just like can't believe the shit that woman said. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? How? So I'm definitely someone who believes in that stuff.
Me too.
I love the spiritual shit. I just encourage
like
you to go to one.
I feel just
challenging you.
I feel like it's boring to like live as if like things are just coincidentally happening. Like there's no purpose.
Oh, I would love to believe everything in all the worlds and all these things, but I think too analytically. It's
a natural skeptic. Go to a psychic.
But like where the analytics come from? Like how do we know that that's true?
Research.
Facts.
But like who's making the research and how do we know that they're like actually doing that research?
I'm a weird person. I enjoy writing research papers and all these nerdy things.
You can write mine.
But I like finding. I was a PI for a while. Like I like finding the evidence for all these things. So I don't just believe things. I have to see things happen.
You have to have things in front of your face.
So like yeah, like you have to have like pennies appear on your doorstep or something.
I don't think. I mean. That
shook him.
Yeah, that fucked me up.
You.
Talk about a 200-something pound man crying on some doorstep.
You're talking about
bawling your eyes out.
I need proof. I'm like, what do you mean?
There was your proof in your pudding, but I get it because with psychic shit, there's no proving it, and I feel like that's what makes it so special. It's because it's like there's no.
It's just the knowing, and whenever I'm like talking about that kind of knowing, I like can't help but to like be at my third eye. Like I just know.
Yeah, you just like have. You know how like you have like an inkling for something or like just a certain feeling. Does that ever happen to you? Do you ever listen to your gut?
Yeah.
Is it right?
I got to poop right now.
I was thinking that. I'm like, both of y'all listen to your guts. From what I've got.
Yeah.
We both got poop problems. Poop friends for life.
Pooping problems. We're pooping princesses and princes. But yeah, no, it's like you don't have that in front of you. You don't have those facts. And I feel like that's why so many people are skeptics. They're like, fuck no. Like, you cannot prove that psychics are real. You cannot prove that there's an afterlife. You cannot prove that shit. Like, there's no proof. There's no proof in the pudding. You like the research. Makes sense because there's no fucking proof. But when that penny shit happened to you.
But also, I'm just saying, like, I don't know if I'm all the time believing a researcher. Because, like, people just have, like, their own agendas also.
My school would love you.
That is all. That is all I'm saying.
Hey, I would love to go with that mindset because same, but yeah, I too. Yeah, it's like, how can you ever prove something? My friend asked me that when we were in high school, and it has boggled my fucking mind. I was like, okay, surveillance. How would you know that person was actually there? How do you know it wasn't placed?
Okay, I want to get a scientist on here. Scientists out there, come back. I'll have Maura co-host again, and then we can talk about this shit.
Yes, please. That would be awesome. I'll email some people.
All right, get some scientists.
All
right.
You were a PI. You can get on some shit.
Good point. You do that.
What am I going to go? Try to take videos of heaven? Like,
I don't know. Maybe we could get like a quantum physicist on.
Oh my God. I would be lost
I'm just
in
putting
5
that
seconds.
out into the universe. Please.
quantum physicists, come here.
I am too ADD to listen to facts.
Oh, I love documentaries. I can watch documentaries all day.
I love documentaries too, and I love museums and shit that have artifacts that I can see in front of me, because how else do you know what happened if it didn't? If you don't have it in front of you, which is kind of similar.
So, all right, so you agree. So, anyway.
You're on both sides.
But I get that in that aspect of like history shit, but like psychic shit, like you're never gonna be able to prove. The only thing you can prove is when shit happens or when people tell you those facts that no one else would know. But how else also at the same time. So
Okay, so she's a Holocaust denier. No big deal.
my grandparents are Holocaust survivors. Absolutely not.
Nuh-uh. That is amazing.
Yeah.
So where did they come from? Like, where did they immigrate from?
So my grandfather was from Krakow, Poland, and my grandmother was from Czechoslovakia. They met in a concentration camp. Crazy.
They both survived?
They both fucking survived.
That is crazy.
They're not alive anymore. I never met my grandfather, but my grandma and I were very, very, very close.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and my grandfather was one of 9. Everyone died but him. My grandma was one of 6. 2 of her siblings survived, and she did as well. Yeah. I have some crazy fucking stories. My family's nuts.
I would love
being
come
chill.
back on with your grandma, please.
My grandma's dead.
Oh, I thought you said your grandfather died.
She's like, my grandma's on
my
right
grandma
now,
and I were very
actually.
close. Yeah, my grandma's
Oh.
actually right here. I forgot to tell you that I'm psychic too.
Oh my God.
No, but it's some crazy shit. They met in a concentration camp. My grandfather was digging potatoes to give to the women under the barricades. And my grandmother was the one to receive it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, to feed women.
What a crazy life.
Crazy shit. And speaking of like engagement stuff, my grandfather's family buried a bunch of jewelry. They were very rich back then. Like when they knew things were going to happen. My grandfather was the only one to survive. Went back. There was one necklace that made it a beautiful diamond necklace. That was my grandmother's engagement ring, turned back into a necklace, and I want that to be my engagement ring.
100%.
Connor,
yeah.
what's up?
Oh, he knows.
Yeah, I'm sure this is a story that he's heard before.
I told him last night. Yeah, but it's crazy family history.
That is wild.
Yeah.
That's a crazy story.
Yeah, which is exactly what I mean by like it's so hard, and like people who are like Holocaust deniers, like it's because they don't have family, they don't know people who went through it. Like they are skeptical because they don't. I mean, if you don't see a fact, I get it, but like there are so many facts. Like the Holocaust survivors they're all dying off.
I didn't really think that was like a thing, that people deny that.
Oh my God, yeah.
But then this goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, people either believe things or they don't.
Yeah.
Like, either they love it or they hate it.
Yeah.
Like, there's always, I guess, 2 sides to everything.
Yeah, there are 2 sides of everything, and you're never going to satisfy either side.
Exactly.
You have to satisfy yourself.
Exactly.
Yep.
Giggity. So I think we should get into the promotion aspect. Lizzie, is there any,
Promotion.
you can promote things you want to promote. There's a camera right there in front of your face. Promote anything you would like to promote, please.
Well, I went to promote this shirt by the Busy Bee. I wore this today. This was really cool. She made it. Also, my little sticker buzz. Are we promoting this?
You can promote it, of course.
My long hair, I grew myself. My eyebrows, shout out to Bulbul. I love that bitch. She's amazing. Threaded. Yeah, that's on my nose. Christy.
And Lower Merion Foodie.
Lower Merion Foodie. I love that page. That page has brought me so much joy in my life. I'm so grateful that I've even started it. I was like, this is gonna get like maybe 1,000 followers, and most would be like, yes. I remember when I got 1,000, I was like, all right, let's go. And I just continued it. It's so fun. I've met the most amazing people, some incredible foodies, some incredible chefs, some incredible PR people. Shout out to all of them. Corey, Philly Food Ladies, my best friends. I love them. Yeah, I'm just very grateful for the experience that I have.
Okay, and the link to that, her socials will be below in the description. Maura.
Well, Fairy Garden has a pop-up at Mushulu. Have you ever been there?
I love Mushulu.
Yeah, on
yeah.
the 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to be hosting that pop-up or not because I just got asked if I could go do a job in LA for that weekend. So Fairy Garden will be there. I don't know if I will yet. And then that's really it right now.
A job in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were vague about that.
I do hair, and I used to do hair, like, that's how, like, I met Dr. Lee. So, like, I go, like, on TV sets or music videos, things like that. And when I moved back, obviously I don't do that as much, but my girlfriend just called me. She needs a hairstylist for a project, and so I think I'm going to go take it.
That's amazing.
Which is that weekend.
That's go for it.
I think it's next weekend, actually.
I love LA.
Yeah. But Mushulu is having an event for Not Your Basic Brunch and Damaged Goods, which is this woman, Val. She owns Not Your Basic Brunch, and she throws like a party every month throughout Philadelphia. And then Damaged Goods is like DJing, so like Nico and Menace Cartel. And it's like a little party on a boat. And then I'm a vendor, and my girlfriend, Kirsten, who makes bathing suits, is also a vendor.
I'm going to have to check it out if I can.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Also, I didn't even realize you meant, like, promote yourself. Everyone go follow Lower Merion Foodie, please.
I didn't meant to promote other people.
I was like, that was so
the color
cute
blue
that
is great.
I was like, go follow this person,
I
this person,
was
but
like-
don't follow me. No, please do. I love interacting with people. I'm very authentic. I'm very genuine. If you message me, I'm messaging you back. You know what I mean? Like, I love being with people and connecting with people. So if you love good food and you love good people, then follow me.
So again, follow Lower Merion Foodie, follow Maura or Fairy
Garden
Mindset.
Yeah.
Links again will be below. 520. Love and Then will be at the Chocolate Chip and Sip show with Stormy. And then on 6/1, we will be at Top's Tomato for Sips, the first one in I think 3 years. So you can see us.
I'm so hype. I wasn't 21 yet.
So
you're in
so
for it.
we would have you. By the way, we were thinking about having you come out, do a pizza review maybe.
That'd be so
They
fun.
have pizza, beer.
I love pizza.
You can come out too.
Okay.
So it'll be this 6/1. It's a Wednesday,
Okay.
which is a little different. But I mean, you're a bartender, so you probably have off, right?
No, well, I work at the med spa on Wednesday, but I can just go after.
Yeah, it's from 4:30 to 7.
6/1.
Sounds so fun.
6/1.
Got it.
Love that.
I guess I'll probably text both of you and say,
Okay.
come out and eat pizza and drink beer.
Live
Great.
food review. We're Dave Portnoy in training. I fucked up his name.
Yes, it's okay.
Oh, we're done. Okay, great. I have to go to the bathroom.
I feel like I'm really talking so loud. Well, thank you for having me on. That was so fun. That was 2 hours. I have to go do a promotion with SaladWorks.
Thank you for watching that video on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe to this video, share it with your friends, follow us at LoveandThem1 on Instagram, and go to theloveandthem1.com. New full episodes every Tuesday, highlights throughout the week, and previews on Sundays, full audio every Monday.
What he said.